Okay. All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Most High bless. Most High bless. Mm. I said I would never come to this. Some Starburst. But this is a message to my dear brother Yehudah. I plan on never doing a video or anything. But I feel like you want me to respond to you, brother, so I'm going to respond to you. And I think you want me to respond to you like this instead of talking on the phone or texting each other like we was doing. So you made a video. I call names. I don't talk in subliminals, or I don't make people think, oh, y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't do that. I'm talking about you, Yehudah, my dear brother. Now, I'm gonna tell you why this bothered me, and I'm gonna line it up. I'm gonna let it float. I'm gonna land my plane, and I'm done with it. I've been a friend of you, brother. You then left F.O.P.E 3-4 times, came back, and for reasons that's not even wanted. Well, other people didn't even want you back around. But Qanath said, nah, let the brother come back around. Right? We talk extensively, man. We'll talk hours over the scriptures. You can call me 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I would pick up faithfully, even when I'm asleep. Call me 3-4 times a day. And I will answer damn near every time. He's my brother. Then you put out a video today. I'm no longer affiliated with any group, Israelite group. Everybody already know that. But you're saying it, let everybody know you're not with F.O.P.E. You already took them label now, you're not with F.O.P.E. So what? Keep teaching. Why did you feel it's so important to make that announcement? We just talked yesterday. Let me read the text messages. Were you calling me brother just yesterday? Then you make a video today. Subliminally calling me wicked. Wicked. I'm the same brother. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm the same brother. Will let you come on and you will say, hold on, can I get in? Can I get in? I'm at the plantation. I promise it's my last word. And you will call right back in 5 minutes later. Did nobody say nothing? He said, okay, I'm done. About done. It's my last word. I promise. And you call right back again. Nobody said nothing because you're a brother. And then you will go crazy when people, I say go crazy for no reason. Jabari flipped out on them for no reason. No reason at all. In numerous occasions. Just the other day, you wanted to flip out on something. You said, let me go in on him. Well, you can go in on him on your platform. I didn't want to go cursing somebody out, calling them names, big dummy. I play chess, man. Remember? You made a video say you don't feel anybody go against Christ, blah, blah, blah. But let them teach on your channel, even talk. But you got a guess for me who think homosexuals can go to the kingdom. And that's your boy. And a lot of people came at me about it. But you and I both like, well, that's his belief. Hopefully snap out of it. We can't judge them. It's all the Most High. And I got plenty of people who came at me. And I said, well, you know what? We hope a lot of people see this video so we can smash this type of stuff. And you wasn't doing videos for weeks because you was making money. And there's nothing wrong with that either. And I hate doing this, man, but I don't like nobody. To me, that was like a cowardly move, my dear brother. Very cowardly. Okay. So I'm not going to go belligerent on you, but I'm going to address what you said. You said that we're not in Christ because we let somebody come on our channel and teach. And what they was teaching, and they might grab hold of what they was teaching, and it'd be on our hands because they're not teaching the gospel. Everybody don't believe what you believe in, bro. It's a lot of people came talking to me saying he's not teaching the gospel. This brother ain't nothing but an Israelite Christian undercover. Many brothers said it to me. Qanath, you're going to have to pay for that, letting that brother come on your platform teaching that. And it's disrespectful. But nope, I said he has a right to. You yourself have said this is an open platform. Right? You was against Tracy and you start backing up saying, you know what, she has a right to speak. And she Old Testament only, or just she don't believe in the Messiah. But you kept saying just the other day, the video that you took down, saying that she's a good person. So because I allow somebody to come on my platform, or my platform is Shasham platform, to teach something, I did it for one reason and one reason only, because they teach false shit every day. It's to let everybody see it, and then for you or anybody else to show where they were wrong at. I never said that to follow this. I said, if you listen to the video, I said, these are not necessarily the beliefs of F.O.P.E. I sure as hell ain't believe what your brother said that came on the channel. I just allowed you to come on the channel with you, and I didn't believe in the same thing. Then you turn around and call me wicked, sneaky shit. And then make a video subliminally. But it's a lot of stuff that you've done, bro, that I don't mention. Well, we also would be family, but you would text me behind their back and talk about them. So there is no more coming back to F.O.P.E, bro. I always talk about loyalty. You say, I'm F.O.P.E for life. I'm loyal. I'm this, that, and the third. Be loyal to the Most High. But you've done this many times. I'm grown tired of it. I'm grown tired of it, brother. You are not right about everything, brother. You think you're the only mouthpiece of God? You think you know more than everybody? Then you throw another subliminal. Oh, you can't let people come to your platform just because you like them. You throwing shots at Naphtali. Then she invited you plenty of times to come on a platform. And then when we came on your platform, the video that you conveniently took down. And on that same video, you said, oh, you know, I will listen to you, Naphtali. I won't say nothing. So I can hear what you're saying, blah, blah, blah. And then you shoot a shot at her today. Bro, this sounds like bipolarism. Because if you think everybody don't believe what you believe going to hell, then why are we even here, bro? Because I'm sure you got family members, cousins, and everybody don't believe what you believe. Do you socialize with them? Do you talk to them on the phone? Do you socialize as far as like going out to dinner or cookout? Right? Or somebody's graduation? And I allowed you to come on this platform. You had your own platform too. And we build together. And what you do? 3-4 times. Enough is enough for me. As far as I'm concerned, bro, you ain't gotta call me no more. In fact, I'm blocking them off my phone. I thought you was a friend. Tell your wife and Shasham I said hello. Tell your children I said hello. Had me speak to your daughter. I'm saying most of I blessed to her. Me and Shasham come to New York. Only told one person what hotel we was at. And that was you. And we went to go face them camps that you don't like so much that we still consider our brothers, but we have a disagreement. We went to go see them with other brothers. And they made it there. You didn't show up. You met us at the hotel, but you didn't meet us where the brothers at. Because see, when I talk shit to them brothers, I would still come up to them and piece them out. Period. So this platform, I like what you're saying, Don Smith. Watch this. This is to promote the next platform, the other platform. Debates and all that will not be happening over here. This will be a biblical platform. But we brought that energy so y'all can go to the debate platform and watch real Hebrew Israelites that he said he's not affiliated with no more tear down their doctrine with the scriptures and scriptures only, without calling each other names and doing subliminals and making sneak videos and then take them down. I'm no longer affiliated. So what? Who cares? So what? What was the lesson in that? What was the edifying in that? See, I'm being very calm. I'm not trying to be facetious anyway. But plenty of people's like, man, what's wrong with Yehudah? What's wrong with Yehudah? What's wrong with Yehudah? Many times, even on this comment section. Enough is enough, bro. You and I got into it one time before on the live. Because you would disrespect the platform or disrespect me. And you'll come back and apologize. And I said, it's all good, brother. You're my brother. Then you sneak this Naphtali. Then when you confront you on it, you're like, okay, I ain't see it that way. Well, she got evidence where you agreed with her. You agreed with me about what she was. You told me what she was saying. We got video of you saying this. Yeah, I'm not saying Esau is all white or black, but you may have something that is white. You even talk about who is Japhet. So I'm confused here. One thing I do know that I need to follow more closely to trip to say, try a friend first. And a lot of times I don't do that because I let my kindness step in the way of my better judgment. And from this day forward, actually a while back, I've been stopped doing that. I don't really have nobody come see me anymore. Okay? You grown men and women. I'm not in charge of you. I don't rule over you. I say what I got to say out the scriptures, and I let other people say they got to say out the scriptures. And you, whatever the Most High tell you is right, that's what's right. Whatever he tell you is wrong, that's wrong. You ask the Most High, you pray on it. Don't like, oh, whatever Qanath say is right. Because you would have seemed like you want everybody to think whatever you say is right, bro. But then you say, I'm not saying that. But as soon as somebody disagree, it's a problem. I can't have an opinion. I can't have a new school of thought like Naphtali say. So at the end of the day, bro, I let a Hispanic brother on the platform yesterday. I don't believe in what he believes in, but I let him on so other people can see what's being taught out here. And if somebody want to tear it down, show how powerful the Bible is. Because see, I don't want to just keep talking about Hispanics. Because it's starting to sound like hate, and I don't get down like that, bro. I'm my own man. I don't have to make a video saying I'm not going to go on nobody else's channel. Because of what? I said that was something that a while back. But I had to start playing chess, bro. Start playing chess. And I told you the chess game I played, and you was like, damn, you said you was going to do that. That's what I did. Right? So for me, well, keep playing the stock market. Keep thinking you know everything. Remember this. You the one that kept leaving. I never said, and I mean by leave because you this F.O.P.E thing, whatever the hell, I ain't never say, brother, just because you said this, because you said that or what you believe in, I'm not effing with you no more. You done that shit like 3-4 times. 3-4 times for no reason. No reason. And then, brother, I'm gonna tell you something I would never do that you did. You talking about people of Christ. Let me ask you this: do what Christ do? A man just died. Wasn't even in the casket. Probably had no boner for who knows. When you put up a goddamn post speaking negative on the dude, to know how is he good if he was teaching falsely. Was you a good guy when you was teaching falsely? A man, blood still warm in his body. I know that brother. I know that brother's son. He was a good brother. I'm talking about the brother of the house of David, Elder Qanath. If I'm saying it right. And if I'm not, my apologies. It's a good brother. So I'm glad you're not with F.O.P.E. Because we don't talk about somebody who can't defend themselves. Even when the dude Tazadak, Comforter died, we was the first one to really break the news. We didn't say anything negative about that man. We said Most High bless him and his family, right? And we hope and pray. I said I don't think, but we hope and pray that he repented, because nobody knows. Nobody knows. But this man you never even met before. Never even met. Never talked to before in your life. Ever. And he lives in your city. If you had a problem, you shouldn't have knocked on the door. Queen Street, New York. Queens, New York. You got the address. How's the you could knock on the door and say, man, if you don't stop teaching, you're going to hell. You never do a little video. One thing about my brothers in One West, they know that I will call them. When they talk shit about me, I call them, or I go talk to them face to face as a brother, not as a bully, anything, but as a brother. But what you do, you send me a text talking about, oh, blah, 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 I still love you. Oh, off topic, let's talk about the stocks, and then you go make a goddamn video. So you taking it down on your mind no more, because I'm leaving this up. Many times, bro, and everybody been seeing it in the comment section. I know they've been seeing it, but me saying, you know what, you're my brother, and they my brother and sister too. We got to learn to get along if we have a disagreement. But you just keep on and on and on and on, bro. Go back and look. Don't get mad at me. I'm not lying. I got all the evidence right here. Well, you text me about Naphtali. Right? Got all right here. Well, you say, my bad, my apologies, I'm fault, blah, blah, blah. My apologies. My brother, he ain't gonna make a video dissing. I'm out enjoying my dinner with my wife, my sister, my brother-in-law. Somebody said, you see that video? You said, you what? And then I get another call from another dear brother. I'm going to block him. I love him over a goddamn debate. It's almost a month old, close to it. Still. I said I was going to stop this for a year, and I meant that, but I'm trying to do something else. I don't rule you, bro. I talked to another brother. I said, man, I'm a lawyer brother. Somebody talking about Yehudah. Put it like this. I'm living on a block, right? Say I live on green block. Right, this is color green. And all my boys live on there. Sisters too, you know. And we know we got to protect the neighborhood. So nobody can mess with us in that neighborhood. But then Rainbow Block, you know them over there. Now they got a beef with one of your buddies that live in your block. And you say, what the beef is? Oh man, that nigga. He said, nah, man, he cool, man. You know? And then you go back to your block and he talk about your boy that live in the multiple color block. And he said, no, man, he cool with you, boy. How he cool, bro? And then your boy say, how he cool with me, man? He talking a lot of shit about me. He talking shit about me. So how he cool with me? When we the same block, we live together. I say, so you cool with a nigga, then we live on the same block, and we supposed to be locked to the hip. We road dogs. Now you could be cool with that motherfucker, right? But once that motherfucker come against me, you gotta say, look, Slim, I can't fuck with you, man. I love you. I got love for you, but I'm loyal to myself, right? And I think you're wrong, bro. Now, if you thought your homeboy was wrong, you say, look, a man around the corner, I gotta bring that peace. You wrong, bro. You wrong, right? About what you said, what you did to him. Not what he think I did, said or something to somebody else, but what you did to him. And I said, for real, bro? Yeah. Well, let's lay the shit out and see who's really wrong. No, you don't do that. What you do, what some people do, say, well, you know what, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, I don't have no dog in the fight. I don't have nothing to do with it, right? But you say you're rolling with somebody. Get the fuck out of here. Where I came from, bro. If I'm with that set, I'm rolling with that set. I would try to keep the peace. I'm a peacemaker. That's another story. Off topic. But you, my brother, that's subliminal shit. I don't shoot subliminals, man. I just don't do that. Okay? But you the subliminal man, not me. I'm talking to you straight. Because when I call, you don't pick up. When I text, you text 3 days later. So fine, fuck it. Then we do text everything all good. Then you make a video. I'm no longer in any religion group. You know, you're letting people not go in there and teach this, teach that on a platform. If you're not a part of that platform anymore, or you don't give a shit, why speak on that platform? Why come in the comment section? Why say anything about that platform? Especially brothers, I thought you was my brother. You told me you was my brother. Got it right here. Then you're my brother. Then the next goddamn day you make a video. I know I'm not crazy. Cause like, damn, when this shit happened, am I crazy? Or that person who act like they of Christ and teaching the gospel, or are they crazy? Are they crazy? How in the hell are you gonna be with the same set of your group together, and then you talking about that a motherfucker in your group, and think that shit's supposed to sit good with anybody else that belong in that group? You talk to that about that person in that group. You think that shit's supposed to sit good when you would talk about Naphtali to me? And I'm like, oh, well, brother, talk to her first. And that's supposed to sit cool with me? Because you're the man. I'm sure you got her number and her husband's number. But you talk to me about it. Instead of going to that person, then when that person make a video to my Naphtali, you don't show her. Then when she come to your channel and talk to you. And then you see, you know what, when she do this class, well, you're going to listen, blah, blah, and then you do a subliminal shot in the video you did today. That should sound bad. Crazy. And if you can't see it, maybe you need to have somebody who you believe that will tell you the truth in your face and watch what I'm telling you to go back and watch on your behavior. Okay? Maybe they could say, well, what this person saying that you're doing, here it is right here. This is what you're missing. Or could it be that you intentionally missed it? Or no, I'm telling the truth, but you could be of the devil. Or you could be the wicked one. You ever thought of that? Satan think he good. So who made you first subliminally? Was it me? No. Who was I talking about behind their back in F.O.P.E? Anybody? Did I do that? No. Did you? Yes. Did I send subliminals towards you? No. Did you do it toward me, F.O.P.E, and Naphtali? Yes. You threw it. Are you being a hypocrite when you say we let people come on the channel and teach, and you know this, and we say this is an open platform, and you done seen people come on this platform and teach stuff before that you and I don't agree with? Huh? Thank you for that interview with your brother, but do he believe what we believe in? Does he? Name one Israelite group that believes in all of the same thing another group does. Name one church on the planet that believe in all the same gospel. Name one. They may say it, but let them sit down. You see, they don't. See, if you truly believe in Christ, like a lot of us say we do, then you know Christ said he's going to come back and give us a new language, a new tongue. So let's stop arguing over the Hebrew. You know Christ said that he's going to come back and teach us again. He's going to teach us and show us all. That he's going to gather us all together. That he's going to sift us out. Him. Not you, dude. You. Not you, my dear brother. You're not right about everything. You're just not right about everything, bro. And you and I would sit down for hours, man, and go over scriptures. Hours, you know it. And we didn't agree on everything, but then we kept on, and we said, oh, you know what? Boom. We was finding, linking the puzzles together, agreeing. But this, you could have said, Qanath, man, what you doing, bro? Blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, brother. Then I told you I'm playing chess. I'm tell you, I played chess because I told you I was going to do it. I was going on a Southern show, man, and let them people know me, the real me. I'm about black power. People been telling lies on me over there. And that's what I did. The name of this group is called For Our People, Edification. Our people is all black people, and to edify them in any philosophy that we think that's wrong according to the Bible, to edify them in what we know. For our people, the good and the bad and the ugly, our people. Christ didn't come for the righteous. Think about that. Did he not come for the sinner? So when them brothers came on the show the other night, teaching what they was teaching, I like some of the stuff they said. Even you said it. But do I agree with them? No. Is somebody going to challenge them to debunk it? I hope so. But you got an opportunity. Think of your opportunity. But what you do, you take that opportunity and think just about yourself. What you could have did was this, bro. You could have said, you know what, Qanath? Yeah, them brothers was wrong. Give me the platform so I can prove it. And you know what I'd have said? Go get them, Ak. F.O.P.E them up. That's what I said. But no. You have another agenda, seem like to me. I always say this. And people go back and look at my old videos. A lot of times when they're talking about somebody, they talk about themselves. It's a reflection. It's a reflection. There was no reason. Everybody already know Yehudah don't deal with camps. This is nothing new. Way before you became F.O.P.E, which is not a camp, but you shoot subliminals. And you send out a feeling with no Hebrew Israelites. You didn't put F.O.P.E. Just be a man and say, I don't fuck with F.O.P.E. Not no Israelite camp, my dear brother. See, I'm gonna tell you what I do sometimes. I let somebody just bang, bang, and bang. But then it's a line, right? A little line. And they keep banging at that goddamn line. And then they cross it. You crossed it. I'm done with you. Block me off Facebook, block yourself off this channel, and lose my number. The scripture say forgive 70 times 70. God damn, you make it hard. Because I've been forgiven and forgiven and forgiven and forgiven. After you say you folk, you leave, come back, change your channel, change the name. How many times you change the name, bro? How many times you doing this? Yehudah ben Israel, F.O.P.E. Yehudah ben Israel, F.O.P.E off. Yehudah Israel ben F.O.P.E. Then F.O.P.E off. Yehudah ben Israel, F.O.P.E. Then it's Yehudah ben Israel again. Then it's Yehudah ben Israel, F.O.P.E. Then it's not Yehudah ben F.O.P.E. Like, God damn. And I'm sitting there like, man, how many times I gotta keep going through this shit with this brother? And then you put that up, I'm not affiliated with no Israelite camp. And you know we're not a camp, but you talk about us subliminally, and everybody knows. You think that I'm that goddamn naive, or the listening audience that damn naive, that you wasn't shooting that at us? Because everybody know Yehudah don't mess with One West camps. We all know this. We all know this. Our people are really destroyed. Even the ones that profess they know Christ. See, the Most High say he hates pride. And you coming off proudful, bro. What was the purpose? You see the name of this title? The name of this title got your name on it. It's not subliminal. And it's respectful because it says it's an important message to Yehudah. Elder Yehudah, respectfully. But you call me wicked subliminally. I've done nothing to you but talk to you and show you love. And I thought that's what you was doing with me, bro. Going over scriptures, talking about finances, talking about our children. You calling me racetrack and all that type of stuff. Come on, bro. Did you make a video on me? What I realized, YouTube, Facebook, is just that. It's just the internet, bro. And I'm glad that the internet is starting to let me know that y'all are just, it's not everybody, but some people are fake. Like the computer, meaning fake life. You're fake. I'm not affiliated with any camps. Like we didn't know who you was talking about that shoots subliminals toward us. And toward me. That's weak. That's wicked. That's being disingenuous. And that's being quite cowardly. I have your name right up there. Message to Elder, respectfully, Yehudah. And everything that you said in that message is hypocritical. Hypocrite, bro. Hypocrite. Point blank, period. So I could say a lot more, but I'm not. But I'm tired, bro. I'm F.O.P.E. I'm not F.O.P.E. F.O.P.E. I'm not F.O.P.E. Oh, I'm on a plantation. I promise I'm not coming back 5 minutes later. You're back, right? Talking behind people back. Talking behind Naphtali back. And I'm like, bro, I don't operate like this. So I said, fuck it. I said, look what this brother's saying. I kept telling you, go to her one-on-one, go to her. She was meek, humble, even after you disrespected her and her husband the first time. But what you do, you go make a subliminal video. I'm not affiliated with any Israelite camp, and everybody already know you don't fuck with camps. Brother, if you want to talk about a goddamn, what they call them, Jezebel, that's the Jezebel. That's the snake in the goddamn garden. That's the snake in the garden, brother, the move that you just pulled. And then you're going to say something subliminally about her in your message today. But just the other day, you showed respect. I don't know who's LGBT Israelites. Show me your face before I let you on. If not, I'm not letting you on. Okay? But Naphtali, I'm glad you're on. Most High bless you. Want to holler?
Hey, shalom, everybody. Most High bless.
Shalom.
I have an echo. Do I have an echo?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. I was just live on another show, so I don't know what's too much of what's going on. Did I miss something?
Hold on. I see your face, but I see a mask on your face. I didn't know who I'm looking at. I see a mask on your face. Who am I looking at, bro? I see a mask. I see a mask on your face. A mask like where everybody wears to protect themselves from the corona. I need to see who I'm looking at. I don't know who that is. I need to see your face, brother. And listen, I'm not gonna put your face on the screen. I'm saying I need to see your face, and then you could go take your screen off. That's what I say. I need to see your face. You want to show me your face? I'm the only one seeing your face. Okay. I don't know why you want to show me your face. I got love for you. I don't know who it is. I got love for you, but you see my face clear. I don't know why you can't show me your face behind the scene. And I got love for you. Why you can't show me your face? Can't nobody see your face but me. All right. Go ahead, Naphtali. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to add you to the screen, bro. Go ahead.
Shalom. Shalom, brother.
Shalom. Go ahead. Most High bless. Go ahead.
Yes, I was gonna say, brother, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to form our own camps. You got yours, she got hers, and I got mine. I'm an LGBT Israelite. You and like it or not, that's what it's gonna be.
Hey, brother, you know what? That's how you feel. Then that's your right.
It is
That's
my
all I have to
right.
say.
It's
That's
my
right.
right.
That's your right. Then you got your opinion. I got mine, but I don't have no disrespect. Told you that's what you want to do. We have our both. You have your belief. I have mine. But one thing I will say, you came on and showed respect when you first opened your mouth. So I give you that more so than what my brother showed me. So you said your piece, and you say you're LGBT Israelite. What I believe in, I don't agree with that, but that's your piece, man. And hey, it is what it is, man. All right.
All right, thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Naphtali. That was I would like for you to come on one day and explain to us why you think that's right though one day. Maybe we had that conversation. You can hit me back. You can actually email me at whitejohnson123 whitejohnson123 at yahoo.com. whitejohnson123 at yahoo.com, and you're welcome to come on and explain that you're an LGBT Israelite. Naphtali, go ahead.
Yes. I don't I don't know too much of what's going on. You know, I was just got off of a live. So I see Yehudah's name is in the title. Was there some more things said or something?
Yeah, the video was talking about because I allowed some brothers to come on the show, right, and another Hispanic brother to come on, and this is an open platform to have them dialogues. I play chess, right? So if they're teaching wrong, then now you got the opportunity to eventually go on the other channel and disprove it. Yehudah could have came on this channel and said, man, look, everything the brother said, I disagree with it, like he said, just like Don P said. And Don P done a great job the other day. Great job. Okay, I would like to see them dialogue, but just come on and say, you know what, I disagree with them, and we're gonna go. In fact, I say we already, Naphtali's my witness. We already been in our own private back chat, going over that book they believe in and a whole lot of other stuff, right? So we can try to debunk it or somebody else, not go make videos subliminally talking about me and Naphtali. That's what he did. That's what he did. After he
it was about me too. What did I do now?
He said that I'm protecting somebody just because I like them, right? Dealing with debate again. After you and I was just on the program, and him saying he listen to what you got to say.
Yeah, I thought he and I was trying to have a dialogue about at least to hear me out. That's interesting. So
I don't know, and it's not the first time the brother's been doing this, and I'm just tired of it. I done took all I can take, and I just can't take the shit no damn more. You know, I've been very kind to that brother, respectful. Whenever I would come on here and say, give me 5 more minutes, and he would just go on and on and on. I don't know. I don't know what else I could do. And then you make a subliminal video about me. F.O.P.E in the system. Hey, what's up, brother? Long time no see. Most I bless. Damn, it's been a minute. If I think it's the same brother.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Hey, man, brother. How you been, bro?
I've been hanging in there, King. Yourself?
All right, shalom. Hey, man, what's going on, bro? Man, I've been watching y'all for a minute, brother. What's going on with you and Yehudah, man?
Well, let me. This is what the judge one time locked me up for 3 minutes.
Can you hear me?
Because I'm gonna answer you like I answered him. Then the judge let me out, and I won my case. I was fighting for custody of my son, right? And I ended up winning custody, but I took his mother to court, right? To win custody, right? It don't need to be said what happened, but I won custody. He's a grown man now, by the way. And the judge said exactly what you said, my dear brother. He said, "What's going on with y'all?" And I said, "Hold on, bro." I said, "Y'all, why are you saying what's going on with us?" And I'm in court because what she did. And he talking about I was in contempt. Brother, ain't nothing going on with me with Yehudah. I'm responding like I usually do to what people say about me subliminally, and sometimes I don't. But I had to because he put this video out knowing that a lot of people from F.O.P.E was going to watch it. And I'm thinking maybe he think he's going to reel them in. And I ain't do nothing to this brother. Naphtali ain't done nothing to him. Shasham. Nobody in F.O.P.E or anybody that's in the comment boards done nothing to Yehudah, but listen to his great teaching that a lot of people agree with, and some very small don't. When people listen to Yehudah when he gets upset on the lies and don't, right? And I would listen to the people say, oh, that's good, what Yehudah say, or they say that's bad, he's rude, he's disrespectful. I listen to all that, and you continue to do it. I can't tell them what you, I just can't. I can't, because I can't trust you. I done lost all trust for you, brother. You just sent me a message talking about good brothers, then you gonna make a damn video the next day? The next day. Then you did a video with 2 other people and took it down the same day. Then you done a video the other day, subliminally coming at Naphtali about what they call it, leprosy. And then we popped up on the channel as a brother and sister, say, let's discuss it. And then we showed some evidence on it, then the video down. And now you put this video, which will leave this one up that you put up, so everybody can see your colors. So that's what's going on now, Tyler. He make a video because we let other people come on our channel with a new school of thought or a school of thought. Where if we don't agree with it, we can debunk it. Just like I agree with a lot of stuff when West say, I debunk it. Right? There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with. Everybody has a right to an opinion, just like this dude, come on, he's LGBT. I don't believe in that. And I'm not homophobic, but I don't believe in it. Now, here go the brother coming on here. I'm glad he's coming on. He can speak for himself. I don't have nothing against his brother. Do I believe what they believe in? No. But he has a right to come on this platform if I allow him to. If you disagree with him, come on and debunk him and pour him to other people that believe in him or believe the stuff he's saying up out of it. Go ahead, brother. Shalom.
Shalom to you, brother, man. I was just stopping by, you know what I mean? The brother Shaka had invited me to come through. I told him I'd just been on here the other day. I told him Qanath my man. Right. You know what I mean? But I think he wanted to just bring up what had happened in the F.O.P. chat earlier today, you know what I mean, and explain, you know, what had happened, man, and that it.
Well, let me address this. I won't even talk about that, brother. It's another brother that's actually in our group, right? That's part of our organization, and he mad because I let you brothers on the platform. You know, no, this is my goddamn.
Oh, he mad about something. I didn't even know that. Well,
yeah, this is not you dealing the platform. That, I mean, in the room, that's something totally different. I'm not even talking about that.
Well, we ain't ducking nothing. That's first of all, we ain't ducking nothing. And if you find something evil or something dark or something wrong about what we say, you did what I'm talking about, point it out. And then ain't nothing wrong with these brothers' fingers. You need to come on and stop bumping your gums behind the scene and go ahead and make yourself seen. You see what I'm saying? Because we ain't ducking nothing. And it ain't nothing but a conversation. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing but a conversation. You dig what I'm saying? He mad that we on the show, but he not mad. Is he mad that we telling truth? We ain't told nothing our family, nothing wrong. We ain't told you to kill nobody. We ain't told you what we told you was do good works to other people, clean your body out, and live to your highest light, the best that you think you can live to, that you understand to live to. Tell me when I tell you something bad. I'm not telling you to go to war. I'm not telling you to kill nothing. I'm trying to purify your body so you can purify your thoughts. You see what I'm saying? And do good to other people. That's it. Tell me when I'm wrong. What you mad about? You see what I'm saying? They got a lot to say, but they can't. The chapter and verse. I don't want to hear what nobody got to say. I want what your God got to say.
Let me say this to you, brother. That everything you say right there, I agree. You know, do I agree with your book? No. But I gave you an opportunity to speak, and you had that right. That's my whole thing. And I created a group, and he's in the group, brothers and sisters. And there's a lot of strong men and women in that group.
Yes,
and
indeed.
that group is created so we can have them dialogue. So I said, you know what, damn, what y'all saying? Let's get somebody going to attack this. So I let them come on here. Like I said, I don't really hear anything they say. Let me say this real quick. It's not up to me, right? I don't want to jump in the ring with nobody. I created that not for me to jump in the ring. It's to get everybody up to dialogue so we can try to come to the truth, right?
And hey, Qanath, can I add this in, bro? Can I add this in?
Right.
Who gives a damn what you believe? Who gives a damn what any of us believe? In the end of the day, you got the same brown skin I got. You gonna get the same whooping from the government that all us gonna get. When we gonna get past, it don't matter what my brother believe. Who willing to do the work? We need to hold our own government. We need our own land. We need our own food and water sources. Who willing to do the work? The hell who you praise. It don't give a damn. I don't give a damn because it ain't gonna feed damn one hungry child.
All right, let me let somebody else come in here, brother, and speak. Thanks for your opinion, bro. Tashaka and then Leroy again. Hold on. That's not Charlie, because I'm telling you, this is really about you and I. And they were shooting the real shots at my brother Cosmos.
Yeah,
you want to say something?
I heard.
Hold on, Tashaka. You want to say something real quick? Charlie, about, because you asked what it's about. I was telling you.
Yeah, I see what the brother is saying about people, he bringing out his truth and his message. And, we will have a conversation. All of us, I'm sure, are going to have a conversation about that book because, I don't agree with it either. And it sounds like to me that you guys want us to put the Bible down and pick up the book, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what you're saying?
Nope, not at all. Yahawashi on the very first page tell you it's not here to take your religion and your gods from you. It's not even a religion.
But what do you mean by religion and your God? What is this you're saying? What is this book? Is this book about the Most High? Are you guys don't believe in the Bible anymore? Where do you guys stand?
No, what we're saying is it's a higher revelation. It's a new revelation.
Hey, hold on. Somebody mic is clicking.
Higher. Why is this deemed higher?
Because it leaves you with less questions and more answers.
Okay.
What I'm trying to tell you is, sister, I'm not trying to get you to believe anything. I just want everybody to get back into the way of the Creator, regardless to what you call them. Every good book is a good book. I'm saying read this one because it has hella merit. If you've ever been called black, if you've ever been called Negro, if you've ever been oppressed, if you have any amount of melanin in your body, Yahawashi is mandatory reading. I'm telling you, it's got some jewels in there, y'all.
I don't want to cut you off. And see, my thing is that I don't have a problem with extra reading any extra text. Knowledge is power and information is all over the place. However, the thing is that the Bible should always be at the foundation. It should always be at the core.
Listen,
that's what you're saying.
Listen, if that's how you grew up, and you grew up Christian, and you understand, or Hebrew, and you understand things through the Bible, well, then what I'm telling you is Yahawashi is a help guide. Truth is truth. It don't never change. But also we know them books been tampered with. Jeremiah 8:8 your Lord admits that lying scribes got their hands on it. So how do you tell the difference? How do you differentiate? You got to be able to discern light from dark. It can't be subjective truth. It must be objective. What I'm trying to tell you is, Yahawashi said, don't toot nobody's horn. It don't make no leaders. Ain't no big you, little me. As a matter of fact, this is the only book in existence that teach you how to defeat white supremacy. step by step without firing a shot. This is why I'm telling my people to read it, because I love you. I'm not here talking to you. I already got this information. I don't have to say nothing to none of y'all. But it don't work without everybody in, or at least the ones who willing to do the work, the ones who tired of the stuff that they in, who tired of getting.
Let me interrupt for a minute. I'm sorry. Thanks. Let me interrupt. Let Tashaka speak, then King Judah, and I'm gonna let you end, Don. King Judah's been a minute since he's been over here. Tashaka, let me.
All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Most High bless.
Oh,
Hey, man.
hey, Qanath. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Right. I mean, if you want to go before me, that's all right with me. But I'm finding a lot of dissension amongst ourselves. This is what I'm starting to see. This is what I'm starting to see. We are. Oh my goodness! It's like a popularity contest. Like who got the biggest pom poms? Okay. When F.O.P.E was small, then nobody pay attention to them. Then they gaining weight. They bringing out. I mean, they making moves. Woo. I deal with F.O.P.E because y'all my family because we think alike. Am I a member? F.O.P.E ain't even no goddamn camp. So and I done been listening to Yehudah for 2 years over here, writing down lessons, taking my notes. And I ain't gonna say he don't come with facts because he come with facts. The problem is, you know what this honestly, Qanath, and I want to just talk straight to you and Neptali. You know what this still derived from? The goddamn debate. It's really about that debate. It's really about that debate, my lord. That's why they banging like that. I listen to what Yehudah said. I deal with all y'all. I go to everybody that got a platform that I consider to be loyal to me and I'm loyal to them. I pay attention to y'all. If I didn't, then I wouldn't talk to y'all off YouTube. It ain't like I come on YouTube, so I call any one of y'all. That brother right there in Detroit, that brother came to my defense today in the back chat on F.O.P.E Academia because somebody said something crazy. Me and him, we linked up today. Listen, man, if Yehudah feel like that, let that dude feel like that because sometimes a leopard might show tiger stripes. It's like what's that guy that famous comedian Richard Pryor. It's like whoever got the biggest game. So okay, Yehudah don't want to be affiliated with no other Israelite camp, bet. Then don't be affiliated with no camp because F.O.P.E ain't no camp. We're a train of thought. We're like-minded individuals. We ain't got to do this with these people. We know who our champ is over here. We know what we do over here. I still deal with JJ. I got a wrench over there on his channel. I'll go over there in a minute.
Do me a favor, please, bro. Listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mentioned the name.
Let me let King Judah get in. I'm just tired of dealing with shit. I'm just tired. I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, but it's no more second chance with me, man. You fuck up with me, that's a wrap.
Right. Just build, my lord.
Can I just say something real quick, brothers? And I do apologize because I know this has a lot to do with me. And I did not come over here to stir up drama. Okay. I did not, guys. And I'm just, to hear this is very disheartening. One thing about it is what I teach is not that far-fetched. I'm not saying anything that's not unheard of. The fact that there's white people that exist in these Shemites, you say that no, Japheth is white, but come from a black man by the name of Noah. If I say that there are some white Canaanites and there's 11 tribes of Canaan, there's 11 sons of Canaan. If I say that one is white, what difference does it make? There's people that go on his platform that don't even believe in the whole text, and he's okay with that. They don't even accept Christ, and he's okay with that. But the fact that I touch the Canaanites is ridiculous. And I just don't understand that. I'm not saying anything that's not far-fetched. I'm not talking about anyone's salvation. I'm not talking about the Most High. I'm not putting down anything. I'm just speaking on a specific tribe who is actually not that important. It's not about anything. So I don't understand why I'm getting all this feedback. In the same breath, they sit there and tell you that Noah, who was, I guess he's black, had sons of 3 different races. So you mean to tell me Canaan can't have a son of another race? Says Noah can, even though that don't make no sense. But
You're not wrong. It's just that they took it the wrong way.
That
Hey,
is, I mean,
you're not
but it's not like
Qanath.
salvation, if that makes sense. So go ahead.
Excuse me, not talent. I don't mean to cut none of y'all off, but Qanath, is all this what's going on right now? Is concerning research that Naphtali had done and everything. Is this where is all this?
I think it's deeper. I think that's just the part that's to jump over the top, right? And because this is not the first time my dear brother left this so-called organization or whatever. I thought this brotherhood and sisterhood, it's not the first time. And I think now it just land me back on that. But I know the brother jumped on them for another time for no reason to apologize and say some horrible shit, but apologize for it. So at the end of the day, man, the only reason why I respond to this because I think my brother was looking for one, so I just gave it to him. And then I see how people try to do shit on the low, on the low. I recognize stuff, man. I really do.
Hey, my question was this. My question was, Qanath. My question is this. I guess you answered it. I don't know. I know about the debate that Naphtali had with Black Jesus Minister. I think it was a debate. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But is this where all this stems from, man? Because Yehudah may disagree with some things that she said. Is that what it is, bro?
It seems like that's part of it. Yeah, a lot of it.
I mean, look, hey, man, bro, I've been watching y'all, man, for like over 2 years now, and I hate that this going on right now.
Yeah, but understand this, bro. You see how you're on this line, right? And you're going to a lot of people in the chat room, but more so in this chat room, believe in a higher power than ourselves, right? And we call his name Yahawashi, Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it. Believe in the Most High, the King James Bible. That's what we believe in. Right, so one man saying he not dealing with his brethren no more, listen, saying names, that's just on him, man. But I had to bring it out because he was doing some subliminal attacks. I don't get down with that. I'm glad that the brother Cosmos on here because, like I said, they don't believe we believe in. I mean, I would like to see somebody take him on, man. I mean, I don't want to take nobody on, but goddamn, I will. It's just sad. I created that platform, and everybody know this. To keep everything in order, right? All that cussing each other out and all that type of stuff, Yeah. I go back to the room and I look at stuff, I let some stuff slide, and then some stuff I'm just not, man. It's all right to be hyped up a little bit, but then let's slow down and give each other a chance to talk. King Judah, holler at me. Most I bless. See you in the house.
I want to say big salute first to my F.O.P.E family. The reason why I jumped on, I'm holding the Bible in my hand right now. I hear a lot of people. They say this about the Bible. They say that about the Bible. The Bible got contradictions. The Bible is the white man's book. The Bible is not real. I want anybody in the chat, whoever don't believe in the Bible, come hit the link and prove to this my brother's platform, but I know they don't mind. Come show me the contradictions. The same way y'all don't run from nothing, we don't run from nothing. Come show me the contradictions in the Bible. Show me your book have prophecy. Give me some prophecy out the WASP Bible.
Well, you were speaking to me. Well, I'll show you a contradiction.
I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to them in the chat. Show me some contradictions right now.
Let me show you a contradiction, brother.
Let's get with it. Let's get it. Come on, show it to me.
Your God in your book says thou shalt not kill, correct?
Show me in your book.
No, I'm showing you in your book. You said show me where it got a contradiction.
Read it to me. Don't talk to me. Read it to me, because I don't do the talking. Read it to me.
Brother.
Man, if you finna talk to me, I'm gonna jump down.
Hold on. Let's get some order.
I don't do the talking. I don't do the talking.
Let's get some order. Let's get some order. Hey, Cosmos, just read the contradiction.
Yeah, read it to me. I don't do that talking.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Let's get it.
All right, go ahead, bro.
The God of your Bible says thou shalt not kill. But in 1 Samuel 15:3, he turns around and tells you to smite Amalek utterly. Not only smite the men and the women, but smite the children and the sucklings. That's a contradiction.
Can you read, like, come on, give me some scriptures, like, give me some
I
precepts.
told you it's 1 Samuel 15:3. He say smite Amalek utterly. And then in the laws, in the Torah, it say thou shalt not kill, not even for your food. What I'm telling you, that's a contradiction.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and then I'm gonna actually read the scriptures because you just talking to me. When Christ was on the scene, he let it be known what that meant. Thou should not murder, not thou should not kill. We kill to eat. So
Kill and murder.
Brother, he didn't interrupt, brother. He didn't interrupt. He didn't interrupt.
Okay, all right. You right. Excuse me, brother. I apologize.
In the Bible, when the Lord say thou should not kill, he makes it clear in the New Testament, thou should not murder. That's book.
Can I speak now?
Thou should not kill. We kill to eat. Thou should not murder. Not thou should not kill. We know he say thou should not kill, but when the Lord came on the scene, he say thou should not murder.
Well, the book say thou should not kill. It also say you shouldn't add and take away from it because it say kill. So what I'm trying to tell you is he says thou shalt not kill in Genesis. In Exodus also, in Exodus. And he also says that he gives the herbs and the roots and the fruits as your meat. Thou shalt not kill is very simple and plain. And also simply, this is just simple stuff. This is child play. Kill and murder are synonyms. All you got to do is look it up. Look up kill and look up synonym of kill. Murder will be right in there. And if you punch murder in and look at the synonyms for murder, it'll say kill. So let's not play these word games. You did what I'm talking about. Let you know why K Judah on here in the first place. K Judah is in his feelings.
Let me do this. Let me do this.
I really don't give a damn what K Judah's saying.
And we don't give a damn what you talking about. You just talking.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to give each person.
K Judah can't stop me from loving him, though.
But what you got to do?
Can't stop being black.
And your Yahawashi book can't give me no salvation.
Yeah, it can. It's the only one thing.
It's a white man's book. It's a white man's book. White man wrote that book.
Why the white man say he didn't write it then?
This Bible is by Israelites, written by Israelites, for Israelites. Your book is a white man's book.
Ain't not one Israelite wrote a word in it.
White man's book.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do.
I have a scripture.
Hold on, real quick. This is what I'm going to do. Everybody, please. Okay. I have my phone here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to give everybody a time limit, and you can say whatever you want to say in your time limit. Just don't disrespect. That's all. You already have a little heat. So what I'm going to do, you quote the scripture. King Judah said he was going to read the scripture, so I'm going to give him. I'm going to start with King Judah.
Now he can go first. Let him go first. Let him go.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you 40 seconds, brother. Right, I'm gonna show it on here, and respect yourself, because when that 40 seconds is up, that don't mean you get 3 extra seconds to finish your sentence or to say I meant or anything. Once that 40 seconds is up, respect yourself and stop. All right, so you ready? 40 seconds. Let's go.
The biblical God says, "Thou shalt not kill." Then he turns around in Samuel 15:3 and tells you to smite Amalek utterly. That is a contradiction. Please explain it, bro.
You got more. You got 40 seconds. 15 in.
That's it. That's all I was saying. He said he asked to show contradiction.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop, right, and I'm going to let King Judah, in any way, shape, form he want to respond, right. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the person 40 seconds to answer the question, and I'm going to give him a minute to respond. Vice versa. A minute to respond, 40 seconds to ask. So you got a minute. I'm going. As soon as you see the clock, start. Do not go over. If you go over, you're disrespecting yourself. Respect yourself. Ready? Go. Minute.
All right. Let me go to Deuteronomy. Because anything that happens on this earth, the Lord done it. He just used man to fulfill it. This is Deuteronomy 32. And I'm going to read verse 39. This is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. It say, see now that even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the reason why I wanted to read that scripture is because the Most High used killing as a tool of correction. What did Amalek do to our people? They killed our people. So the Lord told Saul, hey, don't leave not one Amalek alive. He didn't obey, but what goes around comes around. So God don't just tell people to go kill people.
Time. Now, if y'all want, we can make the answer time a little longer. But you got 40. Now, you want to respond to it, or you want to ask a question?
No, I was just gonna respond.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a minute to respond, just like I gave him. Ready, set, go.
Okay, it's simple. It's light and dark. One person he says is the creator is telling you to kill, but then we have this from the creator. Judgment is rendered against all nations and people in the world who engage in war, thus bringing these afflictions upon the angels of heaven. Judgment is rendered against every nation and all people in the world who carry on war or who are accessory to war, whereby any man created alive by Yahweh is slain in defense of any king or other ruler, or in defense of any country or government in all the world. And whether war be offensive or defensive, my judgment is against its aiders and abiders and against the kings and queens and governments who are party to war, willingly, knowingly, or otherwise. So one person he's claiming to be the creator says kill, and it's okay. The creator.
Time. So what I'm gonna do now, we can further this conversation. I give y'all a little more time if y'all want to further it. I give both of you 2 minutes instead of a minute.
Well, we got
y'all respect each other, so we go.
This is Exodus 15 and 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. And let me say this: why do the Lord kill though? Do he just kill? It's because of something that people do that cause themselves to be killed. Let's go read about it. This is Genesis chapter 6. And I'm going to show you this is why the Lord killed. See, I'm reading scriptures. He's just talking.
I'm just reading scripture.
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters was born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for they also is flesh. Yet his days should be 120 years. There was giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare them children. The same became mighty men, which old men of renown. And God saw the wickedness, of man, that it was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And he repented the Lord that he had made them on the earth, and he grieved them at his heart. Now jump down to verse 17. It says, and behold, I do bring a flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh. So killing ain't bad if you're doing wicked. You got to cleanse the earth of wickedness. How do you cleanse it? Get everybody out the way. That's common sense to me. Killing in the Lord did this in righteousness. He created man upright. Man went stupid, so he wiped them off the face of the earth. So killing ain't bad. God did not murder them. He just cleansed the earth. He killed everything. So I don't understand what the problem is. I'm done.
You got 15 seconds.
Well, I'm done.
All right, hold on, bro. Let me stop it. And you got 2 minutes to answer. Ready? Time.
Well, first of all, notice he said, and the Lord admitted out of his mouth that he is.
You muted yourself, brother. You muted yourself. I'm gonna stop your time. You muted yourself, brother.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Hold on. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start your time over. I'm gonna start all over. Ready, set, go.
Well, he admits, and his God admits that he's a man. So hence he's a deity and not to be praised or an idol, as is shown in the root word, El, which leads you back to angel, which leads you back to God, which leads you back to deity, which leads you back to idol.
I'm sorry.
So first of all, this is a man. He admitted it out of his mouth, and no man should be praised by another man. So the Lord is not the creator. That's one. You don't know the ranks of angels. You dig what I'm talking about? Two, let it be known, Judah really in his feelings. He really in his feelings. But I'm about to doing bad coming up real soon. We're gonna have a debate about which book has the best who shows the higher light into beating white supremacy.
You got time. You got time. You got a minute left.
He's talking.
Okay. So anyway, so let's see Yahawashi real clear, and it just asks, it's ABC 1, 2, 3 spiritually. So it asks questions like this: who is God? Now you can't get this answer from the Bible. It confounds you into believing God, and Lord are the same thing. But Yahawashi says, who is God? This is the book of Safa 37. It is a spirit with a heavenly throne, believed by people in darkness to be the creator of all things. So this is an angel, a deity, an idol being praised and believed by people in darkness. This is your Lord. This is why he has a body, and we know the creator can't be seen. It's people in darkness who believe that this God is the creator, and not understanding that creator creates God.
Time. Hey, before I let you respond, Yehudah, my apologies, Don P. I'm gonna give you a minute, man. I know you've been on patiently. My bad. Go ahead.
Honestly, hold on. Honestly, I didn't even get on here for that. I was told it was gonna be some real dude talk. You dig what I'm talking about? Because it don't matter really what any of us believe. This is just what we believe. My brother is allowed to believe.
I understand that. I'm gonna let Don P go and speak. Don P. Then let King Judah respond. Go ahead, Don P.
You know, the brother said it don't matter what we believe, and that's fine if you believe that nothing exists after that ruach is left from this dirt and it's going to return to that dirt. That's fine. But if you don't believe that, if you believe that the very breath in you is the life that comes from the creator, then you are concerned. So it does matter. And I just wanted to that's why I wanted to jump on before you, because I wanted to give you a big salute, nephew.
Appreciate it.
You know, you did that thing on your show today, boy. You did that thing.
No doubt.
And Naphtali, it came up on my phone after you mentioned it. I wish I had been able to see that. I love watching you live. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and watch the replay, even though it's kind of long, but I'm gonna go back and watch it. But but anyway,
I'm sorry. Hey, King Jew, you want to respond or you want to?
Already. I want to respond quickly. All right.
All right, hold on. Let me set the time. You got 2 minutes.
All right.
Then I'm gonna let Amazara say something. The brother come back.
All right.
Go ahead, King Jew. 2 minutes.
All right. Now remember, I read to y'all in Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. It said the Lord is a man of war. Now I understand, Lord God. I could have said Yah is a man of war. Our power is a man of war. The Elohim. But watch this. He's talking about no man should be praised. Man, we know the Most High is a spirit. Now, this is John chapter 4 and verse 24, because I'm reading scriptures. He just talking. This is John chapter 4, verse 24. It said, God is a spirit. Let me just say Yah. Yah is a spirit. And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Now, when you use the word spirit, you got to be careful, because the word is spirit. You got the spirit of your nostrils. You got the spirit of your mind. So we understand Yah is a spirit. They say Yah not a man. So let me go over here to John chapter 20 and verse 21. See, I read the book. I don't do what the Yahawashi book do. It just do a lot of talking, what the white man think. No, not the Bible. The Bible tell us what does said the Lord. Not what does said Gentile people or Caucasian babies. No, we don't go by what they say. We go by what the Lord say. This is John chapter 20. And I'm going to read 21. Because we understand the Father is a spirit, man. And he also is a man, because it say my Father. That's a man. John 20 and 21. And it reads, let me make sure I got it right. John 20 and 21. Okay, here we go. He said, and then Yeshua said to them again, peace be unto you. As my Father have sent me, even so send I you. He say, my Father sent me, not a woman, not just some deity that just floating around. The Most High Yah is a man. He's a spirit, though. He don't have no reproductive system. They sitting up here talking about, do we got private members? He don't need to go to the restroom. He's a spirit. Spirits don't die. Flesh and blood people do. You got a reproductive system.
Pause. Great point. Before you respond, brother, Amaziah, if I'm saying it right, I'm sorry, I can't see it. Not good at Hebrew names. Most High bless. Holler at me.
Hey, Shalom, Qanath. Shalom, brothers and sisters.
All right. Shalom.
Hey, I would like to say, could y'all pray for these two brothers, who's stuck down in Ecuador? I don't know if y'all heard the story. They've been down in Ecuador since 2014 or something. Well, actually, they got locked up, and they've been locked up since 2017 in Ecuador because they bought some acres, 120 acres of land, and then some people that are indigenous people down in Ecuador turned on them, some family, and they got framed for some murders, and it's just sad and everything. So that now they could do 34 years in prison. They still being locked up. So could y'all pray for them brothers down there?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that either. Pardon me. Okay, go ahead. Neptile, you want to say something else? I'm sorry.
I did, and
Go ahead.
so my thing is I just want to talk about something real quick. The brothers, first of all, a lot of what this man is saying is Colossians 2:8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. There's a lot of philosophy that's being spilled out here, and when you get into, he said something about the 10 Commandments. Well, who is the Most High speaking to with those commandments in Exodus?
Good
He was
point.
speaking
Good
to
point.
the children of Israel. He
That's
was
right.
not speaking to all people. He's speaking to the children of Israel. So there's a difference. He was letting the children of Israel know how to handle themselves amongst themselves. So he was letting them know, hey, do not kill each other.
Right,
Do not steal from each other. He was specifically only talking to the children of Israel. All
Good
right.
point. Good point, Naphtali.
And let me say something. The only reason why I didn't give Naphtali a clock. Only reason why I didn't give Naphtali a clock because I like going back and forth. But if it get heated, then I would give a clock. But go ahead, sister.
Well, yeah, but I'm just So, like I said, with the 10 Commandments, he's speaking specifically to the children of Israel. Also, another thing that we have to understand: there is a time for war. Okay, there was a scripture. What was that? Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a time for war. Okay. There's always a time for war. You got to protect yourself. If somebody come into your house, I think I heard your one of your people say you need to carry around that chopper. Who is that chopper for? I think I heard him say that. Who is the chopper for? Don't he read that book? Like he talking about you need to wear these shoes with this chopper. Only people black people kill is actually other blacks, and I think the Most High was on target when he said not to kill, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Cosmic Cow?
Yeah, Cosmic.
And also, why is this book so divine? What's the divinity? What's so special about this book? Because last time I checked, this man was utilizing something called automatic writing, which is a cultic practice.
Hold on. What happened to the brother? He disappeared. Come on, go ahead, sis.
He disappeared because he can't prove nothing.
He gonna come back. He ain't running. I know that.
Oh, no, he running that because I'm telling boy, if I was well prepared, he will run. And I'm freestyling this off the dome.
Oh yeah, we going in because I'm not playing because I see people want to play with Naphtali.
Yeah, he did.
We ain't gonna play with her tonight because I was just on the live having a good time and I'm getting phone calls and hearing stuff and seeing people talk about me I'm a firm believer of the scriptures, and I'm not afraid to sit there and support those scriptures. But he's come on, drop the link. He got kicked off. He coming back. It kicked him
Drop the
off.
link, Lima Star. Oh, I'm sorry. Most High bless the comment section. Lima Star, Oracle Audio. Again, everybody that's in the comment, my sisters, Augustus Audio, man. Most High bless y'all. My apologies, sincerely. D Smith. Hey, put the link back in the room for me, somebody. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, the Bible is very a complex book. You can't just take it. Everything it's a reason for everything that's written at different time. There's times for different experiences for people to go through. There's tough times, there's good times, there's bad times. The Most High, he had to feed the people. He had to drop the food down. You know what I'm saying? For us at one point, our ancestors at one point in time. So there's different situations, and in those different situations, different things has to occur. That's just life. I mean, come on, stop holding the. He wasn't talking to everybody. He was just specifically talking amongst the people to tell them, hey, do not kill each other.
Hey, Tyler, can I respond before I let Cosmos jump in real quick?
Yes, and I'm gonna be quiet.
No, please, I want you to stay on. It's real quick. If this is my dear brother Cosmos, can we just, because when it comes to a Christian or anybody that believe in the Bible, right? It's always people coming up against it. You say you're not coming against it. Well, let's not talk about it then. Can we just talk about for 5 minutes what's better or not better, or where this book come from that you're speaking on? Is it more divine in the Bible, and why? Can you just tell us so much why? Now, tell us in the word, because you mentioned, the other brother mentioned Yehudah, I believe, and then you said I'm reading out of this other part of the book. You quoted this. I don't know, was it a person you quoted? You read, or you said I'm reading this out the book of what? How many books is in that book?
If I'm not mistaken, there are 40.
Okay. Are these 40 people? Are they people?
40 books.
Okay, the people that's on the top, they have names for each book, correct?
Well, some of the names are of localities in the cosmos. Some are names of gods, some are names of times, some are names of events at certain times. But
hold on, wait a minute.
But hold on.
Right,
let me get it out, brother. Because I can explain it to you.
Okay.
Basically, it is laying out the events. This is what the book does. First of all, the book, the whole purpose of the book is to teach you how to see the Creator's heavens while you're still conscious, and to know without a doubt your place within the heavens after your death.
Okay, let me stop you. Because I want to stick to the question. Right, and I'm not trying to be, I'm just being about where it's going. Now, you say the names can be perfect. I mean, they could be people, places, or things, or events. Right now,
or cosmological times,
the cosmos, all that, right? So when you have that, it could be that who's telling that story? Of the cosmos, who's telling the story of these events?
Well, unlike most books, Yahawashi tells you exactly where it comes from and who sent it, when, where, how, why. This book is dope, man. Listen, I'm telling you.
You answered the question. You said Qanath. You said the name of this. Hold on, I'm just trying to get there. You told me for the places and the cosmos. You said the book cosmos, whatever. Qanath, if I'm saying it right or wrong, my apologies.
It's O-I-S-P.
Okay.
O-I-S-P. Earth, air, spirit. O-I-S-P.
Okay. So that told the story. Can somebody put that in there? Because I can't understand what you said. I don't want to be disrespectful. Can somebody spell that, the name of the book that you're speaking on, so I can look at it and say it?
Hold on, I'll put it in the chat for you, bro. I'll put it in the behind
the question is, I'm trying to lead up to it, right? Without us just both of us doing a lot of talking. So now it could be a person, place, thing, object. It could be time. It could be the cosmos. It could be energy. It could be that. And then when I asked you, well, if those things are in a person, who's telling the story? And you said the name of this book telling the story. So
no, you said, no.
Well, who's telling the story?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right? Who's telling the story right here? O-A-H-P-S-E-P-E telling the story?
It's O.S.P. This is the book.
O-S-P. Okay, it's O-S-P. Okay, got you. O-S-P telling the story. It's
no.
Not a person.
No.
So
okay, first of all,
this event, hold on, bro, trust me. So if it's not a name, but you go to a book and that book speaks on an event, is it O-S-P that's telling the story of this, O-S-P telling the story of this event?
Are you gonna let me answer the question for the third time, King?
Yeah, go ahead.
You my baby, but you done asked this question 3 times without letting me explain it to you.
Can you read it out the book though? Can you read it out the book?
I haven't done anything but read it out the book.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, brother Cosmic Cat, no disrespect, brother, but let's just be real. You're long-winded and you don't be proving nothing out the book, though.
I've only read out the book.
No, brother,
you lying, bro.
Brother, give me some prophecy out the O-S-P. Give me some prophecy right now out the O-S-P for our people today. Hey, you told me don't go 2,000 years. I don't have to go 2,000 years. I can give you prophecy about our people today. Can you please give your brother K. Judah? Because we just building. You say we black men, we still love each other. So let's love each other. I'm asking you as a brother, read out the books on prophecy out the O-S-P. Some prophecy about our people today. Not something the white man told me. Give me what the O-S-P. Not Thor, not Apollo. These are
you don't know nothing about Thor or Apollo.
Apollo is a pagan deity.
You think they cartoons?
All right, brother Cal. I'm gonna be quiet and let you handle your business. You got it, brother.
All right, thank you.
All right.
You dig what I'm talking about? Let me
already you got
the brother asked a question.
Okay.
The brother asked a question. Let me get to is it
that boy struggling? He's
God. Hold on, let's get to the first.
Come on now, you gotta be quick, brother Cal. That's your book. Be quick with the sword now.
Well, I'm not trying to kill anything, brother. So
okay, man,
I'm talking about. So,
brother Cal, I'm just joking with you, brother. Come on now.
All right, well, you dig what I'm talking about. These ain't jokey matters. The sister.
Oh, so all of a sudden because okay, so now we can't joke as black men. Now we can't joke as black men. Okay, I got you. Go ahead, bro.
I get you, but you dig what I'm talking about. I want to get to the first book of God. It's dark in here. Excuse me.
Let me go on mute so you can handle your business. Let me go on mute.
All right. It's the book of God's word, first book of God's word, chapter 28. Hold on. That's a chapter about the first 18 black tribes in America. That's chapter 25. 27, 28. Okay. This is the first book of God's word, chapter 28. The brother asks, who's telling the story? Where does this come from? Chapter 28, verse 1 says, God said, be wise, O man, in the words of thy God. My records come not up out the ground, nor from the books of mortals. I open up my heavenly libraries and find my living sons and daughters who once trod the earth. Their light I recast again to mortals in a stream of fire. And lo, my words are rewritten.
Okay.
He asked where the stories come from. We see the difference is O-S-P is a primary source. Like we don't have primary source for the writings of Moses. You see what I'm saying? We don't have those. Those don't come till Qanath 450 BC, almost 1,000 years after the time Moses existed. So hold on. So there's the difference. You dig what I'm talking about what I'm saying? And then I'm not trying to force nothing on y'all.
Hold
What
on.
I'm telling
Okay,
y'all
before
is
we go
out
there,
of love. Out of
before
love.
we go there, now you said you read to me how it was written, right?
You asked me who
Right.
told the story.
Right. Okay, who told the story? Now, that's similar to what the Bible says, where it talks about it was written with the finger of God, right? He gave it to man. Now, this goes back again when it says the first book of God, right? Like in our book, we say Moses wrote, done this, Paul put this in the Bible, or Isaiah put this in the Bible, right? Wrote it down, right? He got the divine force, divine word from God that came down through however it came down, but came down in the dream or thought, whatever, but it came down and Isaiah wrote it. John the Revelator wrote it. So in that first book of God, right, and he's supposed to give this to a people. Who was the person that wrote that in the book that passed it down to the people? Who had they just put their finger like this with a pencil and wrote that in that book? Can you name that person, man or woman, that wrote that got that word and put it in the OSP? Who wrote that?
All right, let me break it down for you. First of all, there are 3 different things. You trying to make something, it's really simple, but it's not really confusing. There is a source, there is an author, and there is a compiler of the text. And many times the source is not the compiler, or the source is not the author, or the author is not the compiler. It is the same way with the WASP. It is the source, just like you say your Bible is the true or immaculate, the immaculate words of the Most High, just like you saying it is. I'm saying mine is too.
Okay, let me answer it. Let me answer that. Let me because you put words in my mouth. So you said I said the immaculate. I never used that word. And 2,
no.
You said,
The Bible is.
Hold on. But wait a minute. You said that source, and you used 2 other words. Can you just say what them 2 other words you used? Because I want to comment. You said a source, and what other 2 words you used?
Author, the author, and the compiler.
The author and the compiler and the source. Okay.
They are many times 3 different people or things.
The compiler or compilers, the source, right? Or the sources, right? Or the author or authors. Can you give me one name?
Yes.
Of them people that put that in that book, male or female or child. One name of them 3.
I get what you're doing. I get what you're trying to get at. I get what you're trying to get at. We deal with this all the time. You know what I mean? These are really. What I'm saying, my brother Qanath, we deal with these questions a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, it's regular. So let me explain to you. The source, we say, and OWASP reveals, the source is the creator himself. The author.
Did that creator get it, brother?
Hold on, bro. Big bro, man. You keep telling me, big bro.
Go ahead.
You be telling me. I'ma chill. Big bro. The source is the creator. The author is the angelic beings sent by the creator. The compiler and publisher is JBN or John Baloo Newborough.
Say it again.
The source is the creator himself, itself, because it encompasses more. Is more than just simple male and female. Most people don't even understand why they call it him. They have no clue as to why they call it him. They just say father, but if he's the father, he must also be the mother. The creator is all, and all mean all. There ain't no side on that. But so he negative and he positive. You dig what I'm talking about? But our book explains that too.
I'm not talking about God. I'm not talking about God right now.
I'm not talking about God neither. God, I'm talking about the creator.
The creator. I'm not talking about the creator that was male, female, air, space, science, whatever. I'm not talking about. Now, somebody put in the comment section, that's a name, Moses. You said Moses.
Okay, our book got Moses in it too.
But what I'm saying is that the
And
book
it got revelation on Moses.
But Moses comes from the Bible.
Moses doesn't. Moses existed before the Bible did.
But what I'm saying is this.
Moses don't come from the Bible. That's just the story we got it through.
Can you give me one name of a person that
Abraham
writing down in the book?
Abraham. And
Abraham
I got his 77 generations that precede him.
Abraham wrote that.
We got Moses in there. We got Yeshua in there.
Abraham write that book.
You can put me on a clock. You can put me on a clock, but I've been silent way too long.
Thanks for the dialogue, brother. I'm glad somebody stepped up.
I just want to build with him real quick, though. It's no clock.
All right, y'all go. Okay, that's how y'all go back and forth.
Don P can take over. I just want an understanding, or just a better understanding. So when you say the book, okay, so you're saying that this book, why is this book considered to be more divine? What makes this more divine based off what?
Listen, first of all, I'm not going to define anything for any one of y'all. I'm not making no claims. I'm saying test this mug. Test it. Read it. I didn't believe shit this book said. How about that? Fuck this book. How about that? I don't give a damn about the book. It's about the message in the book. Hold on. It's about the message in the book. Try it. Look at it.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, sis. Why are you preaching? We just
Hold on, sis. Hold on. Let me just get it out. And then you can go ahead. What I'm saying is, if it don't agree with you, throw it away. But what I'm telling you is, this is truth. As your brother, I'm telling you, somebody who didn't believe it, who tried everything in it, it's A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. If you read it and you believe that you are spiritually high enough to conceive this, you will absolutely get this. A child can get a WASPE.
Okay, so can I say this to you, brother? Okay, so do you believe that there's other spiritual books besides this one that is relevant?
Yes.
Okay, so let me say this to you, right? So the same way this WASPE Bible was written is the same way that the Codex Gigas was written. Are you familiar with that book?
Yes, I'm well aware.
Okay, so if we got the Codex Gigas, right, which is the
but it's not even old. That's not old.
I'm trying to talk. So we got the Codex Gigas, which is the devil's Bible, right? It was written in the same exact way, right? Automatic writing. Okay. Do you think that there is some truth and validity written in the devil's Bible? Do you believe that there is some form of complex information that can be attained and knowledge gained from these so-called books of knowledge, book of higher learning, occultic knowledge, occultic science, whatever you want to reference it as? The thing is that just because there is information does not mean it pertains to us. It doesn't.
Yes, it do.
No,
this whole book.
That's how people become Satanists. You familiar with Solomon?
This whole book is about Israel.
Are you familiar with
Solomon?
Hold on.
It's about Israel.
Hold on, brother.
Are you familiar with Solomon? Are you familiar with the King of Solomon?
Yes, I'm familiar with Solomon.
Are you familiar with how he got the ring? Hold on. Are you familiar how he got the ring?
Yes, ma'am.
So he got the ring, right? He got the knowledge.
Champion, which is Deuteronomy 28.
Hold on 1 second, Don. I'm gonna let you roll. So you know King Solomon got the ring, right? Right? And he was able to control the demons, right? He in the lesser key of Solomon. So we read that book because people probably ain't read the lesser key of Solomon, but I'm sure you're familiar with the lesser key of Solomon. So we talked about the different sigils and we talking about the ring, and he was able to get the knowledge to be able to control the demons. But what ended up happening? He ended up worshiping the demons. Do you see what you're doing has already been done?
Okay, I hate that you would think that I would give you something dark.
You don't think that's what happened?
Listen, I hate that you would think that I would do something like this.
Take a look at the book of King of Solomon. Take a look and see what happened to him. He went from actually being a prophet of the Most High to being the devil worshiper.
But we're not dealing with demons and WASPE. We explain demons and WASPE.
You're dealing with spirits, sir.
Everybody's dealing with spirits, ma'am.
Can you test the spirit?
Yes. You must. You must.
How
You
are
must test
testing
it every
Who are you
time.
testing it by? Because you don't believe in the Most High. So who
What?
is this God
I
that you
only
testing
believe
the
in the
spirit
Most
by,
High.
brother?
I don't believe in no God, no Lord, no Saviors, no
nobody.
Messiah. I don't
You're
need
all of
nobody
yourself.
born of man.
So you're all about
Only the
self,
Creator
right?
only. That is the only safe doctrine in
What
this
is
world.
the governing body over you? What is the governing body over you? Yourself?
And the Creator,
Who
He
is
give
the
me free
creator?
will.
Who is
He
the
give me
creator?
free will.
There
Who
we
is
go.
the creator?
There we
He
go.
give me free will. I can choose what I want to do, but I choose to do what He say do, and that's good works done to other men.
Who is He, sir? Who is He?
The Creator of all, the all.
And who is that?
Hold on, well, let me explain it to you if you don't know what the all is.
No, I
Let
know
me
what the all
explain
is.
it
I
to
want to hear
you.
you tell me
Well,
his
I'm
name.
gonna explain it to you.
Just
Book
say
of
his name.
Jehovah, chapter
say his
1,
name.
verse 1. All was, all is, and all shall ever be. The
Now, who
all
is
spake,
the all,
and
brother?
motion was, and motion is,
It's
and
many
ever
alls,
shall
sir.
be. And being positive was called he and him. And that's why they call him he and him. And the all motion was his speech. He said, I am. And he comprehended all things, the seen and the unseen. Nor is there aught in all the universe but what is part of him.
And what
He
is he
said,
called?
I
What's his
am
name?
in the soul.
Hold on. Let me ask. Hey, anybody? Hey, brother, can I ask you? Have you ever heard of Master George Morley?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of Master George Morley?
That sounds so
M-O-R-L-E-Y?
familiar. The name sounds familiar.
What about Frank Morley and Peter Andrews?
It sounds familiar too. What are those?
Is it truthful or a lie that 7 men started this?
That's a lie.
So when I read about the Qanath Sanctuary, the Qanath Church, now called the Qanath Sanctuary, was entitled in April 1904 by a group of 7 men who were inspired by a book called OAHSPE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Channel 1848 by a medium, Dr. John. What's the last name, brother?
Newborough.
Okay, so is that a white man or a black man?
He is portrayed to be a white man.
Did he? So this is the guy. We finally getting the name here. So I'm gonna read this.
I told you John Ballou now, but he didn't write it though. He said he didn't write it.
He wrote it.
But let's get it. Let's get it. So the Qanath Church, now called the Qanath Sanctuary, was entitled in April 1904 by a group of 7 men. Not God, not angelic men, not space stars, men, M-E-N, who were inspired by the book called F.O.P.E, channeled in 1804 by the middle Dr. John Newborough, right?
You mean 1881?
Yeah, 1881, and published in 1881.
Too. Yeah, 1881 too.
Right.
Yep.
So this person,
okay. What do you think about this?
I'm about to get to the question. Question.
Okay.
Would you say that this man was inspired by the Creator?
Yes.
Okay. And what would that? Okay, so the Creator came to the white man to inspire us.
No. He came to he came. Listen, the Creator comes to all people. They're all his people.
So why did he choose the white man first?
Because he needed it the most. Who was the lowest man on the fucking earth in 1882?
Okay, now wait a minute.
Think about this. Hold on, because you keep coming back, and let me answer your question. When you was in your lowest state in Egypt, oppressed, a slave, couldn't read, couldn't write, people could kill you, but you was being an Israelite so good, your Creator took pity on you and got you up out of there. You was at the lowest of your low. The Creator don't come to the big balling. Oh yeah, we got it all.
I disagree.
No, hold on. Wait a minute, bro. Come on, man. Let your brother get one on.
Ask a question. Give me a story.
Okay. Well, I'm not. You asked the question. I'm answering your question. So before you ask another one, bro, let your bro get this out, because we wasn't even supposed to be talking about this. So, anyways, like I said, he came to you when you was in the lowest of your low. Even you was being an Israelite so well, he took pity on you and got you up out of there. Well, these niggas was in the lowest of the low. Ain't nothing lower than a white man in 1881. That's why he gave it to them first, because they needed it the most.
Come on, please, Qanath, let me get it. Wow. As my nephew would say, you are woefully misinformed. See, I'm gonna quote him again, because you're doing a whole lot of it, and it make it seem real. You fall in line in terms of what you follow and believe. You can't come back and try to use our sword just like everybody else does. You can't be like John Smith, and you can't be like what they wrote for what's his name? Muhammad. I can't remember the original one. All these single individuals. What you have to understand is this. Now you talking about a spirit and whatnot, and but you ain't got no people attached to that. See, we believe that, and like I said last night,
you woefully like you said, you woefully uninformed, brother. You think we ain't got no people?
Excuse me. We don't interrupt people when they're talking on this channel. That's what debate is about. You'll have your time to respond. Please be mature and hold yourself. Now, I got to get back to my thought, because that's a part of a tactic in debate, is to interrupt you so you lose your train of thought. We have, as is stated in our word, those that were carried along by the Ruach HaKodesh, which is the spirit of the Most High, what you call the Creator, that were inspired to write these books. And guess what? There's harmonization in the books, even the ones that they tried to hide from us because they tried to hide themselves. But see, even as the books that we got, because they didn't think we would figure it out, but we didn't figure out nothing. We got woken up, even as those books that told us we were going to get woken up showed us we was getting woken up.
Time out, Don. Time out. Hey, everybody can be in this chat, but some things I won't allow in the chat, dear brother or sister, Bronze or Yogi. When you say Don P is gay, don't say that. We don't operate like that. If we real brothers and sisters, I'll let somebody on your team. Tell them don't say that, man. Let's have some respect and decorum for each other. Go ahead.
Right. You're gonna disrespect the elder. Come on, bro.
That's all we trying to do is have respect.
Yeah. We don't do no disrespect.
We're trying to bring some decency.
Cosmic Cal still my brother, even though I disagree with him.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling them, K. Judah. This is the whole point. All I'm saying is don't be prejudiced and don't be racist against a book. It's just a goddamn book. And if you don't like it, throw it away. But what I'm telling you is you got the spirit of the Most High in you. You got the spirit of the Most High in you. And this book will fit well in your stomach. This book will fit well in your stomach because it is truth.
Excuse me. I yielded to my brother because he asked me to. That's how we do. We have decorum here, okay? We're trying to bring civility back because we tired of these wild man stuffs on channels and platforms. We're not trying to do that here. And so my brother's been gracious enough to give you an opportunity, even though you have opposing views. You have to understand what our position is in terms of where we are in this day and age. We are called to be the watchmen. So yes, we have to call out error. Okay? Whether you like it or not, whether you think we calling you error or not, hey, at least you're getting a place to have your views voiced. And my brother is wise and he has a reason for allowing you to come upstairs and speak to his people. So now I'll go back to what I was saying about those who were inspired and carried along by the Ruach HaKodesh, which is the spirit of the Most High, the creator, what you call the creator. And they wrote those books, and even the books they took out to hide themselves and what would be. And guess what? everything is falling in place like a domino setup.
Give you 30 more
Those
seconds.
he loves are being woken up,
Well,
and they're telling the truth, and we're watching what's going on around the world. Brother, do you know the Euphrates is drying up? Okay, Judah, hit him with that prophecy.
Pause. Let me say something real quick. Let me say something that you in. My initial questions I was asking about who wrote, who's this, who's that. Then I found names, and we finally found some names we can agree to. Now, and then you say, well, I asked you what, that's a white man, you agree. Then the second part, I said, so the Most High chose to deal with a white man instead of black people first. And you say, well, because he was at the lowest. Who was more loaded? He needed it. Now, the reason, here come my two questions, right? In the Bible, it says a lot of things about people and mention their names. Like he'll say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Or he'll say, you know, my people, I'm gonna show you blessing and cursing, right? So he would actually mention people by name and speak with them. Now, you said these two things, remind you, I said I had two questions. One, you said that he was the lowest of the low. Can you show me that in your Bible, the white man's the lowest of the low? And you said that he needed it first. Can you show me in your book, right, these two things? He was the lowest of the low, and he needed it. And mind you, when this book was published or written in 1881, so on and so forth, you say he's the lowest of the low. Well, in history, like you say, you do follow other books, and in history, the white man was ruling America where another people was already here, and he came and conquered him, right? And they was underfoot, right, by him.
So that proves he the lowest. He the most warlike. He the most evil.
Wait a minute.
That proves he the lowest. His deeds.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Because he had the most, he was the lowest. That's what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is he did the worst. That proves he's the lowest.
He's the lowest. So was Egypt the lowest before the white man?
At times it was.
So so which one is better, the book of the dead or this book? Because
there ain't a book in the world can hold a candle to OI.
I didn't ask you that. No, the question is this, because you say who
or you asking what's better than the book of the dead or the Bible?
No, listen. I asked you a few questions. I'm gonna keep going back to it, right? Because we finally got some names, and there's 7 other names I haven't read it yet, right? And I also found out them 7 names what they actually did and who they served and what order they're under. Because if I'm not mistaken, you said, well, this person was 3rd-degree Mason. Then we have to go into what that entails to be a 3rd-degree Mason, right?
Yeah, so, Solomon was a 33rd-degree Mason.
So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, the Most High chose this man or these 7 men to give.
He chose one man. The book came through one man.
It came through one man. That was that man name was what again?
John Balu Newborough.
So the Most High chose him. Can you show me that man name in the Bible?
No, because the Bible was written.
Show me that man name. Can you show me that man name in any other book or prophecy speaking on that man?
Not in Bible.
Can you show me any book that speaks about this man gonna be prophesied, gonna do what he's doing or done what he did? Any book?
Well, Yeshua hints to it. Yeshua does hint to it. He told them that the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Chapter and verse.
I don't recall offhand chapter and verse. But if I'm not mistaken,
can I read some out the Bible, please?
Can I
read some out the Bible that Uncle Dunn asked me to read? And
but did I tell a lie?
No,
did I tell a lie?
No, but when he asked you for chapter and verse, you
okay,
was like,
I don't have a Bible in front of me. I got a WASP in front of me. I don't have a Bible in front of me.
No, but the WASP book is like a Bible that the man written, right? That's like a Bible, right?
Yeah, but what I'm talking about in Bible.
I said, give me any book that talks about this man prophesied, even in your book. Show me the book, chapter, verse, him being prophesied, and that in his name now.
How? That's asinine. That question is crazy. So he's going to write, or a prophecy about him is going to be written while he's writing it.
Well, show me. Don't
that wouldn't even be prophecy.
Can you give me one book, chapter, and verse that speaks on this man? Because And it has to
Well,
be his name or give some idea it could be him.
well,
A
he got
book, chapter, verse
whole
out of any
books
book on the
written
Bible.
about him. I mean, he
Who?
got whole books written about him.
Give me one book, chapter, and verse. Any book on the planet.
Or hold on, or we could do one better and just let him tell you out his own mouth.
No,
Hold on,
that's not a prophecy. That's not a prophecy, brother. No,
but it's in Owaspy. Just like you,
so
it's
I
not
can
a
write a book and
prophecy
say,
if he
I
would
can
have
write a
wrote
book and say
about
the same
himself.
thing. Then I can
It
write a
wouldn't have
book.
been
You
a
can write a
prophecy
book
if he
and say,
wrote about himself, bro. This is what I'm trying to get your point. Your point is like moot. You trying to get him to write a prophecy about himself, the creator, to write through him, through his gods and
wait a
lords,
minute.
about a prophecy
You
about
switched the
himself as
narrative.
he's ready.
You switched the narrative. Now you're trying to say that I'm telling you we wrote about himself. No, you fell into it because you just told me that probably in our book it was written about him. So I'm just asking you, and I'm not trying to trap you up. I really want to know.
No,
show me in any book. It don't have to be written about him. Somebody prophesies this white man to teach us.
Why do you think this is so crazy, right? The whole race thing. You dig what I'm talking about? The whole being prejudiced and racist. It's so below you, Israel.
No, I am, brother.
It's so
I'm
below
racist.
you.
I'm racist. No, I'm racist. I'm for my race.
That's
okay,
right.
you can be a racist, but you don't gotta be prejudiced, especially
Brother,
about
I'm
something you've
prejudiced.
never read.
Brother, listen. You got children?
Yes.
Do you have children? Okay. Who you? I got a child. Who would you say first? If your child and my child was hanging off the roof, and you only can say one. Only can say one. Who would you say first?
I gotta try to say both.
No, I ain't saying who you would try to say. You only can say one.
I'm gonna try to say both.
Brother, no. Let's take the word try out. Let's take the word try out. We're not gonna use the word try because I love you, but if it was your child and my child, I'm gonna save mine first. Then I would try to save your child.
Okay. All right, and that's okay. If that's okay.
Do your creator have a people he loved more than any other people?
Yes.
Well, isn't that prejudice?
No.
Isn't that racist?
He loves the people who choose him, hence chosen.
All right, I dropped the mic. Go ahead.
Hey,
okay, so Natalie, I've been the most quiet all night. Let me get it a little bit.
I just want to say one thing. He keeps saying the word racist. I just want to clarify something real quick. Black people cannot be racist, sir.
That's right.
That is not
I
true.
understand
Hold
where
on,
you're
let me know because you keep throwing that word around. That is not correct. Racism is systematically oppress somebody. Systematically oppress a people for their color of their skin. Black people have never systematically oppressed.
Yes, they did. Hold on, in Hebrews, your God said it was okay to sell other Hebrews and to indenture them.
No,
yes, they did.
You lost your mind, boy. You done lost your mind.
Go ahead, Nathali.
That's a lie. In the Bible, it says
whoever taught you wrong. That's what's wrong.
In the Bible, it says you can indenture a Hebrew for 6 years, but on the 7th year, you gotta let him go.
He said, if your brother wax poor, my brother, he can work for you. He can work for you, but he's not a slave to him.
Ain't nobody no servant. We only servants to the Creator.
No, brother, the indentured servant get paid. The indentured servant get paid, brother.
Nobody. That's how they trick the Indians out of their land.
I got two other people.
That's how they trick the Negroes out of America with their land.
I need to read this scripture. Let the Bible come out.
Hold on. Let him read the scripture, then I'm gonna let your brothers join in, okay? But let him read the scripture because
brother Cosmo
I don't think the question was answered. But go ahead, read the scripture, then let your brothers.
Hold on, let me get into my let me see if I can tap into my online Bible real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead and read your Bible. Go ahead and read King James.
Okay. Uncle Don PX about the Euphrates River. So Cosmic Cal, this is what we mean by reading prophecy and also showing images to back up the prophecy. So this is Revelation 16, and I'm gonna go to verse 12. It say, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the waters thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. Now, so for time restraint, I'm gonna be quick. Look at this image. This is the great river Euphrates, brother. The Bible prophesied these things way before it dried up. The Bible is a book of prophecy, meaning I can read it. I can go get images to bag up what I'm reading. Now, who are the kings of the East? He talking about Russia, China, and Iran, because they on the northeast of the Euphrates River. Why is he drying it up? That the kings of coming from the west may come down through the great Euphrates and they gonna fight. Kings of the north versus the kings of the west. This is book, brother. Russia is in the Bible. He's the key player of God's army. Who's gonna fight who? Western Europe, the 10 nations of the European Union. This is prophecy, brother. Can your book do that?
All right, let's let my dear brother. Hold on. Let's let my wait a minute. Let's let my dear brother Daryl come in. His brother, and I didn't kick you off. Take it off. It just, I guess it's something must be wrong, and I think he was in your car.
I heard the mic.
Greetings, my brother Daryl. Greeting, Daryl. Go ahead, brother. Daryl, greetings. You can speak, brother. Cosmos, Daryl, go ahead, you can speak, brother. And let me say why Daryl, I guess, I don't know if you have technical difficulties in that. My brother, you said, well, see, this is what I'm talking about, right? Get back to the old. Well, this is what we always been, right? When we first started out in the streets, right? Teaching on the streets, this is what we was doing. Going back and forth with people, having different beliefs. The scripture always it speaks on this type of things. We'll be doing right here. I'm just trying to make sure.
Hey, greetings to y'all, love and light to you brothers and sisters in this room. How y'all?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, speak, brother.
Big salute, brother Dad. Big salute, brother Dad.
Did my brother Cal fall off?
Yeah, he fell off again. I didn't put the link back in the room. He can come back. The link is in the room. There we go. See, they put it right back in the room. Go ahead, Daryl. Salute to you. Daryl?
Yeah, Shebrew, hit the link. Hit the link since you got all that to say, sis. Go on.
Already, Naphtali. Already, my sister. Hit the link.
Mic check, mic check.
There you go. We hear you. Go ahead, Daryl. Daryl.
All I got to say is I heard a mic drop after K. Judah finished speaking. That's all I got to say.
Okay, Naphtali, go ahead until Daryl get his mic and stuff straight.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed. Yeah, I want somebody to tell me why we shouldn't meet again. Yeah, I want to have that conversation. Yeah, you know, you may call me in a mood today where I'm just.
There's a delay or something going on. I'm speaking, but it's coming up like seconds later.
Somebody call Malachi and the team up. All right, Daryl, come on.
Daryl dropped off. I think he's trying to come back.
Anyway.
But you know, the thing about it is this is the same as all these other beliefs. The Mormons, the Jehovah Witnesses, the Mohammedans. You got some white man that got a feather up his tickle. And notice who they target. It's for a division of the Yehudim. And they'll use others that look like us to come in and say, no, brother, this is the way. This is the way. When the Most High, like he said, and especially in these last days, he said he gonna write it up on our hearts. That's our minds. We know what time it is. That's why we can't be dissuaded. You can say what you say. You ain't gonna lose us. We don't fit into that segment of, if possible, to deceive the elect. We don't fall into that one. Because we know without the shedding of blood, hallelujah, there is no remission.
Hey,
you don't have a son, you ain't got life. You ain't got life.
And that son has a name, right?
Would you say that?
I said that son has a name. Hey, real quick, watch this. Watch
right.
this. I want to say this too. Also, my dear brothers, y'all, we still got the Academia Debate League, right? And y'all know I didn't kick nobody off. Y'all still welcome to come back on. You know, everybody. You know, male or female, and get your point across. But we will be taking it to our other channel, because this channel will be doing more classes. But I think this is good, man. Okay, he's back. I don't think, I'm gonna be honest with y'all now, all respect to Cosmos coming back on. It's a lot of questions being thrown at you, and I would say I like the energy, but when you say used to it, well, the Bible is older than the book you read, and questions and being attacked way before. Trust me, way before, right? And I've been this now a long time, and people before me have always been being attacked, and it's always being attacked. So we're not attacking the book. We just asking legitimate questions, because, and I'm gonna keep it 100. When I was asking about a name, and I already knew about these 7 names, and then when I mentioned, because I kept saying the names, and you were saying, well, it's the stuff, all this other stuff, and then when I mentioned these names, you said I kind of heard of it. Then when I mentioned the main one, you said, oh yeah, then the Creator gave this to that person. Now it's a person, right? They taught us everything that's in that book. It seemed like to me it's not these other things. The Creator gave it to that particular white man, and not these other things that you were saying at first. And then when I mentioned that person's name, now we're talking about. So here go the question in a different format. And I don't even know how to ask it. Let me see. Again, I just ask this again. Can you show me anywhere? Because you said racism and all that, and God has a people and all that. Can you show me anywhere in the book that we believe in? Not the book that obviously you're saying that he wrote now, right? Why would he prophesize about himself? Right, this white man. So now we know it's him. So I need to find any book on the planet that spoke about him. If you're saying I don't need that, then that's your opinion, that's mine. But can you please show me any book on the planet that spoke about this white man, because he's the lowest, because he has dominion, and now he's the lowest. But Egypt had dominion. So can you just show me one anywhere in the world, brother, where somebody spoke about him, right? Or the Creator spoke to somebody else before him that he was coming.
Okay. All right. Now I looked at what you asking. Now that's a different question. So that gives me a little ground to lay some. Let me look up in here real quick. Now, if prophecy comes through a man, right, about a thing nobody else knows about, and only he revealed it in this time, but it doesn't necessarily say his name, but it reveals what he did and what he would reveal. Well, then that would be as into prophecy about speaking of himself and what he would bring out. Hold on, let me go in. I know it's the book of the Ark of the Bond. And what he does is, or what Creator does, is tell about a man who's going to tell a truth thousands of years later. And this truth came through a white nigga. It's going to tell about what he would do and what he would bring out about Abram. Hold on. Let me just get to here real quick.
What book is it you're reading out of again?
This is going to be, I believe, the book of the Ark of Bond.
No, that's a book by itself. Wait a minute. That's a book by itself. It's not in the book that you subscribe to.
It's a book that's in this Bible. It's a library, just like the Bible. Just like the Bible, it's a Bible. It's just a collection of books.
Okay, that book that you're about to read about, can you give me the person that wrote it down, that wrote that stuff down?
I just told you. The source is the creator. The author was the angelic host. And the compiler of the text is JBN. I keep telling y'all, JBN didn't write it. He says out his own mouth he didn't write it. It came across through automatic writing, just like in Daniel 5:5.
What is this automatic writing? You say it comes across an automatic writing.
Okay.
I'm
And
sorry.
Daniel,
Paul sat down and penned letters to the churches that he founded. The followers of Ha Mashayach or next hand account sat down and wrote the Bezoras. The prophets or their scribes sat down and wrote what went on. So this is what we're asking you. We're asking you for a physical body that actually wrote. You're talking about the compiler. Where did he compile it from? Who wrote what he compiled it from? And this is what I was saying last night. Where is your historic? Because see, what they wrote is what I'm referring to. Where is that?
WASP is a modern Bible. It doesn't need any manuscripts.
Wait. Let me finish. Even Joseph Smith alleged to some golden tablets, and that's how he was able to write the Book of Mormon. So now I'm asking you, where is the physical that he took to compile? Because you can't tell me, or maybe this is what we're all thinking, he compiled it out of his mind.
That's exactly what you're thinking. You thinking he compiled it. But once you actually read WASP, you can understand
You're not answering the question. You're telling me actually if I read it.
Well, let Daryl is back. Hey, Don, order Don.
No man could have read
Daryl is back, brother. Daryl, let Daryl get a chance.
Don, see the brother Don. What the problem is, brother Don, is he's not telling you what you want to hear subjectively. He's not telling you what you want to hear. He's answering your questions, so he's telling you what you need to hear. You're just not accepting it. If it's unacceptable to you, that's okay. That's just fine. You got 100% right to not accept the answer that he's giving you. He told you. But it's like we're consistently telling you.
One more time, Daryl? Can he ask the question one more time? Because he mentioned the 3 things about putting it together. And I think what Don is asking, okay, who put it together to get that? If I'm not mistaken, can you ask it one more time and let Daryl?
I told you who put it together.
He told you. That's what I'm saying. He told you. Y'all asking the same question over and over again. He told you. He told y'all. Y'all not accepting.
Can you ask me the question, Don? So I can understand exactly what you're asking.
Okay. So we have these 66 books that K. Judah sticks to, and he does a really great job out of proving the point just out of the 66. Naphtali and I, we like to, traverse into other doctrine that has been certified based on the 66 because they mention there. And then also based on history in terms of what has been revealed from the natural earth. Naphtali's deep, she go into a lot of topics. But what I want to say is this. Out of all of our sources, it's always written. Our holy sources always have an author of that. As it pertains to,
I told you who the author was. Who did I tell you the author was?
What is the construction?
Just to prove that you weren't listening.
Rude boy, sit down.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Hey, hold on, Don P. I follow you, brother. I follow you, but I want to set this up so I can take it to my other room, right? My other channel with the debate. That's why we have another lead in the back. They know what I'm talking about. So Daryl, I'm gonna let you go, and I want Naphtali to go a little bit too, but I want you to go. You said he answered the question, right? So if you want to expound on it, I got it. Not the fact nobody wasn't listening or being rude, or we need to be rude to each other. I don't think it was sufficient to me, and maybe you think your answer was sufficient. So I can respect both sides of that. So Daryl, you want to?
His answer was very much so sufficient. He told you exactly what it was. He's just not telling you what you want to hear. And when I listen to what Don is asking of Calvin, what does the construction of the Holy Bible in those 66 books has nothing to do with the way Owaspie was constructed. So I'm not seeing the correlation with that. What he wants to hear is that something that relates to how his Bible was constructed. It ain't got nothing to do with that. He told you that the man did not author the book. There's a difference between the author, okay, and who wrote the book. He was scribed through. He was a vessel that was used to bring the information. He explained it to you.
You said something. Hey, Daryl, you said something that's very powerful. Very powerful. And I think we can all build on this. You said he was a vessel for the information. And how do we prove in the book that he was a vessel?
Reading it.
You gotta read it for you got to read the book.
Okay, well, this is how we do it.
Go ahead. Okay, now listen. Now, as subjective as that sounds, I get it. It sounds subjective. It sounds very subjective. I get that. I'm not going to beat around the bush about that. I was very skeptical of that when I first started reading Owaspie. I was fresh out of Christianity when I was introduced to Owaspie back in 2003. I had the same questions y'all had. I had the same biases y'all had. Well, white man, who was he to tell me what to do, and why would the Creator come through him? But when I read the information, it blew my mind. It blew me away. I researched them just like y'all did. I researched them just like.
Can I read the scripture? Can I read the word of God? Can I read the word of God?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Isaiah. And this is for the Israelites, man. Because the Most High would never break his protocol. The Father give it to the Son give it to the angel give it to Israel, and we give it to the rest of the world. So the Lord said this in Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 43. And I'm going to read verse 1, then I'll tell you when I'm going to skip down. It say, but now thus said the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Jump down to verse 10. And it reads, ye are my witnesses, said the Lord, my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither should they be after me. Jump down to verse 21. This people have I formed for myself. They should show forth my praise. We the only people can show forth that praise, because the oracles of God was given to the Israelites. Romans chapter 3, verse 1 and 2. We have the oracles, meaning the answers of Yah through the Bible. No other book can give the answers why our people in this condition. No other answers can give our people why we were scattered to the four corners of the earth, why we suffer so much. Because according to the Owaspie, he don't have a favorite people. So why the hell we suffering so bad more than any other people? That would make God unfair.
Everything is fair. It's fair. It's very fair.
I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
He created us all the same. That means we should be punished all the same. But we are not punished all the same because he made a covenant with one people. And we disobeyed the covenant, so we suffer worse than anybody. You're going to always whoop your child worse than your adopted child. That's just point blank, period.
No, that's subjective, brother.
I don't care. I yield the flow. Just like you told Don, that's your opinion.
That's your opinion too, brother.
But I read it out the Bible. Now give me some out your book, but I read it out the Bible. So give me some out your book since that's my opinion.
Well, first of all,
that's common sense. I don't need my book.
No, Cal.
All of a sudden, you don't need no book now. You don't need no book.
That's common sense, brother. We never needed a book, brother. All you gotta do is follow your common sense. That's what your book is. The book is creation itself. The book is this created reality.
All of a sudden, it's come. So tell me why we suffering then.
The book is because you suffer because of free will, homie.
Man, I hear the flow, man. Y'all don't got nothing in there. Watch me, but you can't prove nothing. You just talking. You just talking to me.
Hold on, okay? You don't even understand the concept of free will and common sense, do you?
No.
You think that everything is predetermined.
I don't understand common sense, but I just read it out the Bible.
You think life is a chess game between God and Satan, huh? Is that what you believe? This you ain't no automaton.
Can y'all just
this ain't no predetermination, boy. This ain't predetermination, boy. This is free will. You got the free will.
Why you yelling, brother? Just pull something out the book.
Hold on. It's common sense. Look around you. It's objective.
Oh my Lord. I told y'all they can't prove nothing out your book.
Hold on.
They can't prove nothing out the book. I told you.
Let me pull some rank. King Judah, let me ask you a question. everything that you just read that book where God said Israel is his people, he gave his word to Israel, he's coming for them. Everything you just read.
Hold on, okay.
Hold on, bro. I'm asking you the question.
Go ahead.
Everything that you just read out that Bible, right? Whether I believe it or not, do you believe everything you just read is true?
I believe everything I read is true.
All right, stop.
Okay.
Daryl, everything that he just read out that Bible, do you believe it was true?
It is not, because there's a number of inconsistencies that he read in that passage he read. Because first of all, he refers to his Most High as God, then he refers to his Most High as Lord. He can't even tell me in this book the difference between God and Lord. You can't tell me the difference in your book.
Hold on, have a little decorum. Have a little decorum. Be quiet.
Wait, bro.
Brother,
you can't tell me no. Go ahead. Who's speaking? Who's speaking, man?
No, go ahead, Daryl. Speak.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You cannot tell me in your book the differentiation between God and the Lord. Could you?
Let me ask you this. When the God said in that Bible that he read, when he says he is a people, and them people are Israel, and that's his people. Real quick, watch this. King Judah, Nephtali, somebody get me real quick, y'all. Give me a second now. Give me Joel chapter 2, verse 27, Amos, Amos 3 and 1, I believe this. But give me Joel 2 and 27.
I didn't even make my point yet.
Right.
I just want to say, I'm gonna give you. In
fact,
I'm gonna give you
speaking. I get to speaking and be moving on to something.
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'll interrupt you after you read this. I
don't need that long. I don't need
But
that
no,
long. My point is, if you're so chosen, and you think the Creator, you think the Most High, the ever-present Spirit that's within all, you think you're so chosen. Go and take one of your little Esau's that you hate so goddamn much. Listen, man. Listen what I'm about to say.
A lot of men screaming and hollering, man. Jesus.
Listen what I'm about to say. Go take you and one of your Esau's that you hate so much and go walk off a goddamn cliff and see if God ain't gonna let y'all both.
Let me respond, King. Read that scripture for me, somebody.
I got you right now. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1 and 2, and it reads, "Hear the word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up out of the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities."
Stop. One more. Give me Joel 2 and 27. I'm let the brother have both of them have for 5 minutes. Give me Joel 2 and 27.
Joel chapter 2 and verse 27, and it reads, "And ye should know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people should never be ashamed."
So he said, my people, and he's Israel, he's their power, their creator, he belongs to them, and he's their God. How you want to say what God means? He's their power and none else, right? Do you believe them two scriptures, Amos 3 and 1 and Joel 27? We say, I'm in the midst of Israel, and I'm your God and your power, how you want to interpret, and none else. And Amos 3 and 1, I only know you out of all the people or families on the face of the earth. Do you believe that? And then y'all go ahead and talk. You got the floor. Nobody interrupt, whether you like what they saying or not. Do you believe that? That's a yes or no.
No, I do not. I'm about to hit him with it right now. Let me explain something to you about indoctrination and lords and saviors. I'm going to read out my book now. Here I come. Take heed, homie. Book of Judgment, chapter 20, baby. Let's go. Do not think that great wisdom comes suddenly by dying. In your early interest into the S world, which is the spirit world, the afterlife, you shall be easily deceived. I'm going to tell you why. For which reason you shall school yourself every day of your life, that your creator is only your God, and that you shall never see him as you see a man or an angel, like your boy Moses did, and like your boy Isaiah did. Okay, but you can see him every day in the glory of his works. Common sense. The only real book is Common Sense and the creation around you. Read it. It's objective. With this faith in your soul, you shall die and enter heaven fearlessly. And when a pretended God or Savior comes to you asking tribute, you shall know in the truth that he is false. Now, therefore, when you judge yourself to determine the balance of your good and evil deeds and your good and evil thoughts, let your Creator stand as the light of your soul, and through him judge yourself, but not as to your worship, but as to your works. Come on now, how many of y'all working? Neither shall you judge yourself by any God, Lord, Savior, or other idol, nor by any man or woman. For yourself stand second to Jehovah. There ain't nothing between you and the true source in your attributes. And it is your responsibility to make good of yourself and in your behavior and in your words and deeds. Neither shall you judge yourself by any sacred book or any Bible. That includes a WASP in the entire world, nor by the words within them purporting to be my words, or the words of any God, Lord, or Savior. For I have abolished all such sacred books and Bibles and words and sayings contained in them, purporting to my words and the words of any God, Lord, or Savior. Neither shall you bind yourself by them, nor judge yourself by anything that is written or printed in them. Come on now. Come on now.
Simple.
Okay, right here, you said this real quick. You
Our
said
Creator is progressive.
I let him speak, but he said this, and then you can go ahead there, Cal. He used the word he or him. He said, nobody be judged but through him. Right? I think you did say something like, if you could go back to that verse, he said, through him. Did it not say that about him? I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, you said that, and what that's saying is that your journey is a direct relationship between you and source. It ain't got nothing to do with you, a man standing between you, not a Christ.
No, it said, can you read that part where it
said
said him? Can you read that part where it said him?
Yeah, hold on. Remember what that said again? Hold on.
You were saying something about
I think it's the one you're talking about. It says, neither shall you judge yourself by any God, Lord, or Savior, or other idol, nor by any man or woman. For you yourself stand second to Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it.
No,
Jehovah,
before that, name. Before that, the word him was used. H-I-M, it was used. Before that.
Yeah, H-I-M is used.
Yeah. Can you read it?
Hold on. You said it was before that? Oh, yeah, that's it right here. I see it. Say, now, therefore, when you judge yourself to determine the balance of your good works and evil deeds and your good and evil thoughts, let your Creator stand as the light of your soul, and through him judge yourself.
No, it said through him.
Worship, but not as you worship, but not as to your worship, but as to your works.
But through him, you should judge yourself. Is that a male or female through him?
Him encompasses both.
Now you own it.
No, through him.
He is called him because he is powerful.
I'm talking to Daryl, Cal. I'm talking to Daryl, like you said. You yelled out, said, "Let's have some decorum."
Okay, check this out. Now I'm gonna go back.
No,
I'm gonna explain that. I'm gonna explain that. It's both, but I'm gonna explain that. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I like the people.
I got it right here. Okay, now check this out. Check this out. Where's that verse? So I'm gonna start from here. Book of Jehovah.
Verse 1.
Yeah, verse 1. All was, all is, all ever shall be. That's past, present, future. Okay. The all spoke and motion was and is and ever shall be. And being positive was called he and him. And the all motion was his speech. So him is the positive aspect, the positive part of Yahweh. But it's both. It's male and female. The
private interpretation.
So when you do, if I have like some of us have children, and if I have a boy, right, or him, boy, man, right? We don't say female or lady when we talk about a man, right? So it say he, him, say through him. So I'm asking you, when it said him, is that masculine?
That's the representation of the masculine part. That's positive. The female part is the representative of the negative part, but that doesn't mean that the female is negative or a negative person. It just represents that duality within the name Yahweh.
So I'm not trying to bog y'all down. Y'all
no, you ask questions, man. This is educational for us too.
I'm hitting y'all with it because I think it's needed. So when you say
this is educational for us too. This is a bond. Right. That's what we're doing.
Right. So when they say him, right? Why it could have said anything other than him? Because when we look at him, right? We look at, let's take it on face value, right? Face value, say him, right? Like when we say our Lord's Prayer, we say our Father in heaven, and you say it don't mean that, but in the book you read it say he and it said him. It could have said anything. So when I look at that, I'm taking on face value. Now you say it can mean male or female. Can you show me where it says that means female in your book? Can you precept in the book showing us that said
Hold
that
on, let
made
me look
female.
at the 9 on
It's
real
the one
quick.
that said it's in the same chapter in the book of Jehovah. It's a verse that says it created man in our likeness, male and female created out of them. That's exactly how I go, I think.
Right here. Of two apparent entities. This is Book of Jehovah.
Yeah.
Actually, we can just start at 6.
Right.
Or let's start at 5. Book of Jehovah 1, verse 5. Of two apparent entities am I. Nevertheless, I am but one.
Right.
These entities are the unseen, which is potent,
Right.
and the seen, which is impotent, and called corpor. With these two entities in likeness thereby of myself, made I all the living. For as the life is the potent part, so is the corporeal part, the impotent part. Chief over all that live on the earth, I made man. Male and female, I made them. And that man might distinguish me, I commanded him to give me a name. By virtue of my presence, I commanded him. And man named me after nothing in heaven or earth. In obedience to my will, he named me after the sound the wind uttereth. This is the showing after himself, he made the seen and the unseen, the negative and the positive, or what is also called the na and the om.
Hey,
You dig what
Okay, I
I'm
agree
saying?
with that. You know what? I agree with that.
Elder
So
Qanath.
I agree with that all the way. But our Bible says the same thing. He created all
We
things.
we're not disputing that, bro.
But
Right.
no,
What I'm telling you
we
is
build it. We build it. I don't lose my chain of thought. I agree with you with that part, right? Because our power created everything too, male and female. But I'm not asking about all the things that he created. I'm not talking about all his miracles and wonders. That verse, he said, through him. I know he make me all things. He could have mentioned all them things that you just said, but he didn't. He mentioned him. He didn't say all these other things that you just said. Just like our book, he said he created man from the dust of the ground. But when we read the Lord's Prayer, he didn't say our dust in the ground, our tree in the ground, which he created, our light, our water. It says our Father. And that verse that you read, it says him. Through him, then we know that your creator and our creator created all things. But speaking of himself, he spoke of himself being a him, not all these other things. So that's a precept on his creation in your book, not his individuality, being an individual or a separate creator. And by fact, not by understanding, by fact, all this is still coming from, to me, seem like the divine force is the white man, because I can't see anything that's saying that it was given to him only by what he said. I can tell you right now, man, God gave me all power. Supreme God has heaven and earth. I am, because I said it. So I need something other than what, because I can read the Bible, somebody where the Bible saying the same thing. Well, they brought out the river Euphrates. We go to Deuteronomy, talk about slave ships, right? We talk about
okay. Do you want to? You asked me almost an hour ago. You asked me a question. You never let me answer.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. You was talking about prophecy in today. Where in the world? I need you to Qanath. I'm asking Qanath. Where in the world is it revealed that Ishmael was not Abraham's son? That's only in Owaski. It's kind of a mute question because Owaski only reveals it. But let me tell you about the book, about what's being revealed in a book he wasn't allowed to read. This is just being written in let's go to the first book of God. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Yes.
This how I know, brother, the question that you asked, but I know Ishmael exists because people actually call themselves that today, right? The Ishmaelites, they call themselves that, right?
No,
I never said it didn't exist, bro. Did you hear what? Let me ask the question again because you didn't hear the question. Okay, you didn't hear the question. I didn't say Ishmael didn't exist. I said, where is it revealed that Ishmael is not Abraham's blood son?
I don't know. It's in the Bible, but outside of it, I don't know.
Okay, it's only
not.
revealed in Owaski. Well, this is prophecy for today. You talked about where is the dude who is going to reveal this? Talked about in prophecy. Now, mind you, this is from a time of Simti Yamaz. This is 23rd arc cycle, or between 3953 BC and 1553 BC, the 23rd arc cycle after the creation of man, which is called Spita, which is also misunderstood as the Ark of the Covenant.
Where you get
All
this
right, and look, hold on, and it says this is verse 19. This is verse 19, chapter 14. Chapter 14, verse 19. And God said, behold, there is a time to clear up all things, present and past. Were Abraham, father to Hagar's son, Ishmael, and he had been true to the law of sacrifice amongst the heathens, then Ishmael, being firstborn, would have been his chosen for the burnt offering. In which matter the Ezra Bible, the modern Bible, which is the Ezra Bible, compiled by Ezra, circa 450 BC, during Second Temple time, in which matter the Ezra Bible is shown to be false before the Creator in regard to Abraham and Ishmael and Isaac, which were not my words.
I'm gonna let my
Hold
sister
on,
Natalia go
hold
first.
on,
Go ahead.
wait a minute.
Don't
In
forget
which
about your
matter,
And my
in
uncle
which
Don P.
matter, chapter 20, in which matter the Ezra Bible is shown to be false before the Creator in regard to Abraham and Ishmael and Isaac and the burnt offering also.
All right, Natalie turn, brother.
Man,
Which-
they doing the rap cycle, man.
Which words,
Come on, bro.
which words were not my words, nor the words of my angels, but the words of the Egyptian record.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Gotcha,
brother
gotcha.
Cosmo
Go ahead,
Cab, I don't mean it. Hey, I ain't trying to
What
be
is this?
funny, but y'all doing a rap cipher, bro. Like y'all just talking philosophy.
Yeah, we
Do
just
something
reading
out
out
the
the
book,
book.
man.
That's all we do.
Y'all ain't
Read out
proving
the
nothing,
book.
though.
We
Go
don't
ahead,
espouse no
Natalie. Go ahead,
opinion.
Natalie.
We don't espouse no opinion. We just
Natalie
answer
turn. Natalie
questions.
turn.
What he was exposing to y'all is that your story was
Hey,
written
hey,
by
bro,
the
bro,
perspective
let my
of the
sister go.
congress.
Let my
Natalie
sister
go.
go, bro. You didn't talk
Let
long enough.
Natalie
Let my
go.
sister go, bro.
Go ahead, Natalie.
Go on there, sister.
All right,
You're
guys.
gonna have to handle this, K. Judah.
Okay, so you're saying, okay, so I see you guys both have this name Cosmon in your name, right? So what does that go back to?
Cosmon is the time we're in.
Okay, because it's saying it goes back to New Ageism, New Age.
I know you're doing a quick Google search.
I am. Yes, I am. I'm looking into what you guys are saying. I'm looking into what you're saying. And it says here that this goes into New Ageism, which is a movement that spread through the occult and the metaphysical community. So is that what this is? This is New Ageism?
No.
Yeah, I do agree. So let me just say this, though, to be on a serious note. You said there, you said that Abraham, you said that this book revealed that Ishmael is not Abraham's son, right? But what gives this book the authority as if it's a significant source? Is there any historical tablets of any form of record or anything dating to support that this book has any relevancy as far as any other proof historical besides what this dentist has to say?
Yep, sure is. We actually know who Moses is in Egypt. We know when Moses was born. We know. Hold on. Okay. All right.
Listen, this is my question. Hold on. This is my question. Anybody can say a date and time and write a book.
But we can prove it. Why?
Brother, I don't want. I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm gonna have to mute you. Come on, let her finish, bro. Let her finish.
Yes.
Let her finish.
Anyone can write a book. I'm asking you what source material that's there to support or corroborate what he's saying.
Okay. First of all, it breaks down you in the story of the Exodus. It gives us the names when, where, why, and
Where
how.
is this found on the walls in Egypt? Is this
Yes,
found anywhere to support it?
Yes,
What's the
this
source?
is
Name
support.
the source right now. We don't have to go into that. Just name the source.
Okay, any book about First Kingdom and almost the first.
Huh? Any book? Just name one book and name one page and source your information.
I'm saying you can go into any book, any historical document. You can go on to Britannica and
okay,
look
what's
up.
the name of it? What's the name of it in Britannica? I'm gonna go into Britannica right now. What's the name of it?
Okay, look up founding the first the new dynasty, the new kingdom.
What about the
circa 1550 BC with almost the first?
What about it?
It's explained in Owaspy. You asked
All you have to do
text.
is just Google that and take that from there.
What?
I'm asking what is he saying that he's not getting from other people and putting it together himself, and what makes his information more prominent or more probable or more just more relevant than anyone else's information? Why is he considered to be more dominant over anyone?
Well, first of all, domination ain't the key, and it's not the word.
You guys are putting down everything else and uplifting this, and I want to understand why do you feel as though that this is the end all be all of it?
Because I tested it. I tested it and showed itself to be true.
And can you please tell us how did you do that? What was that? What was the name of that? How did you
everything? Okay, first of all, to sum up everything, to sum it all up, we put everything to the scientific method. We don't believe it. We don't believe Owaspy.
How did you observe it? Show
First, I read it.
Show us that I am
a
nerd. Go ahead.
First, I read it and got understanding.
Naphtali, basically, Naphtali, the book don't have prophecy for our people today. Basically.
Yeah,
that's a lie. That's a lie. A bald-faced lie.
Sir? What was the hypothesis? What was the hypothesis? What was your hypothesis?
That none of it's real.
Whoa,
this can't be real.
There is validity in all things, sir. Everything.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not just going to believe it. I didn't believe Owaspy neither.
There's truth in all things, so that's not.
So what? That don't mean I'm supposed to believe it just because it's a little 10% of truth in it.
So why do you believe this then?
I didn't believe nothing.
Okay, so how do you
what's your
hypothesis then? Do I believe it? That's your hypothesis. That's your reasoning.
First of all, you got to logically understand it. Is this even believable? And then you must test it.
Right.
And how did you test it?
By objective and subjective truths. And then hold on. Let me ask you your question. By objective and subjective truths. And then by putting empirical data and historical data together about it, and then applying what's commonly known, and then applying common sense and logic.
Okay, what is the empirical data? Let's get to the data side of things. What is the empirical data to support this? Because the only thing I'm getting now is opinion.
That's right. Absolutely.
Okay.
There's a lot of philosophy in this. It's just a lot of your opinion, a lot of your beliefs, which is okay. But that's the difference between religious. Hold on. There's a difference between our Bible, which has prophetic, also time, space, matter. Right. It also corroborates with the existence. It also corroborates with actual people in this time. Like they said, there's actual Ishmaelites. There's actually considered to be Hamites. There's actual Egyptians. There's actual things that are happening that are taking place, that have taken place, that has not taken place, but will be taking place, that we're seeing happening today. So my thing is that what does this book have to support anything historically, as well as like my brother K. Judah said, prophetically? Because I'm a logic and reasoning type of girl, and I like to get into all of it. I read all types of text. I am a science nerd. I do it all. So if you want to have a conversation, I am your girl. So like I asked you, what was your conclusion of your hypothesis?
My conclusion was about my hypothesis.
And what was your conclusion?
Exactly. Well, can I tell you?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay. Well, my conclusion was these are the words of the Most High.
Okay, so that's your
No,
opinion.
we just switched from the creator to the most high,
All
huh?
right, right now it's
They're
the
the
Most High.
same
Okay,
thing.
well that's it, guys. That's
They're the
if you
same
guys
thing.
believe in that, then that's what you need. His conclusion was it was the Most High because of who said it now?
Because I said,
You know that the Dogon tribe, right? You familiar with the Dogon tribe?
yes.
Okay, so the Dogon tribe said they were visited by beings, right? And they actually physically showed them the Sirius star, right?
Shouldn't have
That
stepped
no
into
one
the
has
water.
seen. No one has seen this. No one has ever seen this Sirius star. So my thing is that would you worship that God that they talked about?
No gods, no lords, no saviors.
No,
Nobody born of man. Only the creator.
Let me interrupt. Okay, I think that we have a great dialogue here. Now, let me say this, man. I'm glad y'all came on here because a lot of people, not a lot, but a particular person just don't like y'all being on here because they say you teaching bullshit or whatever. And like I said, this is an open platform, right? And I think all stuff need to be brought to the table. That's what we're about over here, right? If we don't believe in it, then we're gonna tell you. Then hopefully we can set up a debate on it. But we still be brother. Now, I noticed this right here because I'm getting confused in a sense because that what you're reading is mentioning a lot of people names that's in the Bible, and it's talking about different books. You mentioned Ezra. Wait a minute. You mentioned Ezra and you mentioned different names, but you don't believe in the Bible, and you say some of these names before the Bible. Fine, but they there. I'm noticing it seems like this book main objective is to attack the Bible, but come in saying that, oh, we getting along. See, Abraham in here and Isaac in here. And see, it's to bring you to a higher state. But in essence, it's to attack because you say everything in the Bible is false. It seems like you're coming with a false tongue because you're saying that, okay, the Bible is, we believe in it and we don't believe. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how can I talk about the Catholic Church or the Muslims or the Quran? It's not naming these people and saying it's no good, but it's attacking the Bible. So my question is this. Do you believe, it's hard to ask this question because you say you don't believe in the Bible, but our Bible teach good and evil, right? And you say that we want to do good. Our Bible teach that evil has a spirit on it, right? Do you believe in opposition of the creator and that opposition is evil? That's a yes or no, right? Really? Do you believe in the opposition of the creator and that opposition is evil?
Yes.
Okay. Who is more powerful, the opposition or the creator?
The creator.
Is the opposition a spirit or a person?
It can be both.
It can be both. Great. Now, which one you support, the creator or the opposition?
The creator only.
The creator only. Okay. Now, that name Cosmo, right? If I'm saying it right, where does it derive from?
Cosmon is the name of the time of the era we're in. It means balance. It is the Ahamic word for balance. And the purpose of Owaspy, or creator says in Owaspy, and this is not God speaking, this is the creator speaking. He says, in the Cosmon our era, I've come to turn you from a contentious meat-eating man of contention, a meat-eating man of contention, to a herbivorous man of peace.
I'm gonna tell you the problem I'm having, right? Because I don't want you to think I'm attacking you. I'm just being straight up. My audience has this problem because what you just said, I'm not gonna say it's true or false, but what you just said, they keep on asking the source, who wrote that, and you just saying you believe it, so we're supposed to just believe it. And then
y'all keep asking the same question.
I'm not asking no question. I'm not asking a question. I'm making a statement, right? And if I'm not mistaken, you say, well, or you guys say, well, the way y'all see things in the Bible and the way it's set up, that's how y'all see it. That's how we see it. I can respect that. I think the audience is having a problem because you say they're asking the same questions, and maybe we just not, or the audience is not getting it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
For me personally,
I think that's exactly it.
For me personally, I have an issue with this, and a true issue, because our channel is called F.O.P.E, for Our People Edification, and everybody on this chat, I mean, is in this live and in the comment section, I'm sure, black people, so-called black people, right? And you two brothers are so-called black men. And I'm racist because I love all people, but I'm for my people first, so I'm racist. And the God that I serve said he loves his people first. And Psalms 147, 19 and 20, he says, show his word unto Jacob. As for the other nations, he's not even dealt with them. That's the God we believe in. But the creator, or the creator we believe, but the creator you believe in came to this one particular man because he was at the low. And his low is because he had power, or he had dominion, or was low because he had a thought process, right? Because you had many people that thought like him and still think like this particular man, and they ask for source after source, and they're just trying to figure out, why do you believe that this man give us something? Because you said the Most High.
Right.
Why is it that this man that's obviously had a line hooked up to the creator, and the name that we looked up that we're trying to find, and we found it as a white man. At first it wasn't a man, but there was a man. So why is he the one with this knowledge, and no black man, no Arab man, no Asian man, and he has to bring no source, no nothing? He just say, I said it, and so be it.
Well, that's really a subjective view. That's really subjective right there. But Yahawashi says in the chapter of Yahawashi, verse 1 in Yahawashi 25, it says, neither are nor were the revelations within this Yahawashi wholly new to mortals. The same things have been revealed at the same time unto many who live at remote distances from one another. So the same thing that Yahawashi got, Abram got. The same thing Yahawashi got, Moses got. The same thing Yeshua got, Yahawashi got. But
I gotta cut you off. No, I gotta cut you. I gotta cut you off. No, I'm gonna tell you why I gotta cut you off. You cannot say that and saying Moses got from Kawasmi or Kawasman or whoever this other guy is, the same. They got the same thing, and they don't teach the same thing. Because
yes, it do. Yes, it do.
Hold on. King Judah read something out the Bible, and you say you didn't believe it. We believe every word that these prophets said. If they got the same word from this person, creator, out that book, the same word, there's something ain't right here. Because
there's a difference between
what is wrong and what he got is right.
But I'm saying there's a difference between belief and knowing. So let me go ahead and finish. Because this light is comprehensive. Y'all get what I'm saying?
No,
because this light.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Tell me what the
Brother,
light is.
Brother Q.
The light,
Brother
the
Q.
information. Light is information. Truth.
Let me say something.
The creator is the light.
Let me say something, Brother Q.
It says, hold on one second, brother. Please.
I can finish it.
Please, brother. Please.
Go ahead, get your last statement. Not last, but just
okay. Thank you, brothers. And chapter 26, just just to go on and finish, because I didn't even get the other one out. But let me finish 25 and 26. Neither are nor were the revelations within this Yahawashi wholly new to mortals. The same things have been revealed at the same time unto many who live at remote distances from one another, but who were not in correspondence till afterward. I don't know. See, there's a great thing. I've never met Daryl Cosmon in person. That's my brother. I've known him years. We got through this through Yahawashi. I've never met Selah. Hold on, but let me finish. Because this light is thus comprehensive, embracing corporeal or physical and spiritual things, it is called the beginning of the Cosmon era, or the time of balance. And because it relates to earth, sky, and spirit, it is called O-A-Spi.
Your relationships and your timelines don't mean a damn thing. Straight up. And there was a group in the 70s called Earth, Wind, and Fire. And that's pretty much what y'all are. Now, anytime you have to lean on a primary source, you are...
What else you supposed to lean on?
No. You got a lot of time to speak, brother. It's now time for you to sit down. Anytime you have to lean on a primary source, you're a secondary source. Anytime you use our source to prove your point, you are a secondary source, not a primary source. Understand that about your OASP. Now, I go back to the whole thing about a whole book being written by one man. And that's really what your book is. You can talk about the compilations and all that other stuff, but it got translated through one man. We won't talk about what his ethnicity is. I don't really give a rat's ass. But it got translated through one man. What was limited through the gates, and we've been able to gain a whole bunch of other information that lines up. Do you understand? Lines up. Precept upon precept. The stuff they were trying to hide from us. History of the world. That's what we come with in the edification of our people. That's what we come with. Okay? See, because I know some other stuff that goes right along the line that you're talking about. I understand that book, The Secret, and everything with that too. And it lines up kind of with what you're talking about. But that's another story for another debate. What we come with is facts that give you physical evidence of what is being said. That's why I asked my nephew, because he quick with that sword. Boy, you better leave him alone. He cut your head off.
Let me jump in real quick, Don. Let me jump in real quick because the author, whatever you want to call it, what's the guy name again? What was his name again? I had it written down. We said the white guy. What was his name again? Because one of y'all, what's the guy name again? Just say the name.
Newborough.
Say it again.
His name is Newborough.
Okay, Newborough. I believe the other day my brother said he was a third-degree Mason.
Else. That's something else. That's something
Was
else.
he a third-degree? Hold on. I'm going to go somewhere. Was he a third-degree Mason?
He was a 33rd degree Mason.
A 33rd degree Mason. Which one he got first? Which one was first? Him being a third degree Mason or the Creator coming to him?
I believe him being a Mason.
We're not stopping. We're not stopping. You show it out. You show it out.
Is it a fact or you believe? You say you don't believe in anything. Is it a fact or do you believe it?
It's a fact he was a Mason.
Which one? No, I'm not. No, I didn't ask that. I said which one was first? Him being a 33rd degree Mason or the Creator coming in? Which one came first?
A 33rd degree Mason.
33rd degree Mason. Okay, now that came first. What does it take to be a 33rd degree Mason? You know,
a lot of shit.
Is the shit righteous shit or is it good shit? I mean, bad shit.
That would depend on who you ask.
So, okay, do
you know what it takes to be a 33rd degree Mason?
Well, that's what Christ do, but I'm not going to fall for it. Christ will ask a question with a question. So I'm only asking this because I'm trying to find out, because we need to know what it takes to be before we follow somebody, because I need to know what's behind this guy. So if he's a 33rd degree Mason, what does it take? Do you know? Do you know everything it takes for him to be a 33rd degree Mason? Is it a clique? You don't know.
Yep. It's a brotherhood.
What does a 33rd degree Mason believe in a higher power, and what's his name? Or her name?
I've heard he was called Yahweh. So my Mason friend he was called Yahweh.
So a 33rd degree Mason, right, believes in Yahweh.
That's what I've been told, sir.
Now that same guy that believes in Yahweh, right, a 33rd degree Mason, the Creator came to him, right, and he believes in Yahweh. So the Creator chose him, who believes in Yahweh. So that's what we're saying. So now he believes in Yahweh. A 33rd degree Mason believes in Yahweh. Which Yahweh is this he believe in? Out what book?
Well, he grew up. His father was a preacher, so I would guess it'd be the Christian God.
What book?
Yahweh.
What book?
I'm not sure. It says that he was well, it got in a WASP-E, a breakdown of how he got it, but you dig what I'm saying?
No, we don't dig what you're saying.
Okay, now
we don't dig what you're saying.
We don't, so wait a minute, hold on, Don.
It's okay.
We a 33rd degree Mason. You don't know what it takes to be a 33rd degree Mason.
I'm not a Mason. I'm not a Mason.
Right, but he was. So it's good to know the person that you follow, what he believes in. I know about all the problems.
I don't follow JBN. That's where y'all got it wrong.
I'm not gonna change the narrative. I'm not gonna change the narrative.
But you're changing the narrative, sir. You think we follow JBN, sir? You think we follow the white man? We're not following him.
I'm going down the rabbit hole. It's all dealing with the Bible. Yahweh, right? And I asked you what book. You started telling me religion. I believe it's a Christian belief again. So I'm asking you the name of the book that a 33rd degree Mason believed in Yahweh. What's the name of that book? What's the name of that book the 33rd degree Mason believe in? And what book they read?
I don't know.
I would say to you, my brother, I think it's important that you find out, because you just said that he believed in Yahweh and you said Yahweh ain't real, right? So I think it's, and I'm only saying this.
Who said Yahweh ain't real?
No. Okay, no, hold on. Let me fall back, because I don't want to change the narrative. If you didn't say that, I apologize. I think it's very important that we find out what he believed in, right? Because he's telling you a story and you're standing on it. Listen, I like Walt Disney. What's that song? What's that? Michael Jackson and what was that? That movie was a hit. Toto and all that. What was that damn thing?
The Wiz.
I love The Wiz. You know, I read it. That movie is awesome, right? I read it, but that don't make it a fact because it sounds good. So I think it's important that we know what this guy actually believes in. He's to me, not taking anything from you, but it's giving a story, just like the Bible gives a story. So I need to know what Moses believed in, what Aaron believed in, what Christ believed in, what all the prophets, all these people they believed in. I think it's important that we know what he believed in.
Okay, well, here's what he believed in. Book of Discipline, chapter 5, verse 9.
That's the book he wrote.
This is the book that came through automatic writing. This is WASP-E.
The book that book you just read, that book you just pronounced, whatever it was you just said. That
the book
came
of
from
Discipline.
Was that his fingers that wrote that? Forget about where it came from. Was it his fingers that put it down on paper?
He was the vessel that it came through. Yes.
It was his fingers.
But listen, see that y'all keep asking these crazy questions, but
no,
I want to.
Did he write it?
You know what? There's one question that I asked.
You don't think?
There's one question that I asked.
Let me give you an answer, so we ain't gotta.
One question that I asked that y'all never answered.
We gotta keep going back and forth.
No, young man. Young
Let him
man,
ask the question.
you're
We ain't
not
gotta.
going to overtalk me, okay? So get that through your head.
I
You're
understand,
not
sir,
going
but
to
he was
overtalk
asking me a
me.
question,
Get that
and
Let
I
him
through
was
your
answer
trying to
it.
head.
get
Don,
to a
let him
question.
answer it.
Now,
Let him
I'm
answer
going
it.
to
Then
ask
He
you
let him
asked
one
me
answer it.
two
Then
question.
questions.
Charlie
I'm
turn.
going to
Then
ask
we
Hey,
you
let
Uncle
them
one
go.
Don,
Let them
Uncle
question.
deal
Don,
with
let
He
it.
him
asked
ask.
me
I'm
two
going
Let
to
him
ask
ask.
you
questions,
Tell
sir.
the
one
Don,
truth.
let him answer it.
question.
He asked
Let him
me two
And
answer
I
it.
want
questions,
you to
sir.
respond
He
to it.
wrote it.
What is
He asked
Let
me
him
automatic
two
answer it.
questions,
writing?
sir.
What is
Hey,
automatic
Don.
writing? What is
No,
automatic writing?
hey, Don, trust me.
It's the same thing that happened when the finger of God came down and wrote on them tablets. That's
Oh,
automatic
so you're
writing.
saying
Same thing.
that's the inspired hand.
But wait a minute.
Okay, that is automatic
Wait a minute.
waiting. The same
Wait a minute,
thing.
Don. Okay, but hold on.
Okay,
Hold
Hold on.
on.
I
that's all
didn't
I
Hold
ask
need to
you.
on.
know.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
no,
Because the brother
no,
asked me a
no.
question. I want to
I'm
seriously.
not
I want to
gonna
seriously
hold on.
answer the brother's question.
But wait a minute.
He is
Wait a minute.
asking great
Wait a
questions.
minute. Wait 1 minute. You said just like in our book, written with the finger of God. I'm not talking about our book. You don't believe in
We
our book,
talking about my book. He asked
right?
what automatic writing was.
So your book, right? I said forget about what he believed in, but it was his fingers that had a pen and wrote it down.
Wrong.
And we have no. It was not.
No.
You just said it was just. You said he wrote it down. I ain't asked where it came from.
No, you said he had a pen. I said he didn't.
Okay, did he have a? He wrote it was. He put something on paper. You been all right? I'm done with you, Daryl. You playing games now. Okay, Daryl.
What
Let me ask
school?
you.
Man, what is
You
school?
want
Daryl.
to ask a question?
No,
Listen, man.
no, Daryl. I'm talking to Daryl now.
Hey.
I'm talking to Daryl now. All right, Daryl.
I'm probably ain't no better than he is. Go ahead, though.
Okay, we're not talking about where he got it from. I understand all that. We're not talking about where it came from, a divine force, and from top to bottom, bottom to lower, saying no. I'm not talking about that. Forget about where he got it from, and what tool he may have used: pencil, ink, spit. I don't know, but it was used with his hand. And did he not put it on paper? Did he not put it on paper?
Are you asking me, Elder, or are you asking Kyle?
I'm asking you. Did he write it?
Okay.
Put it on paper?
If somebody told me that a thing came through a vessel, I would assume that he used his hands.
So he wrote it. All right. So now we know a man wrote it just like God said he wrote it, right? Through man. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Just like you say.
Well, not God,
so
not God,
say,
not
when
God.
we say
The
the
Supreme
first
Council
five
is Jehovah.
when we say the first five books of Moses, when we say John the Baptist wrote this, it's all inspiration. So now we know that you just admitted that he wrote it. Just like
no, that's really not what I admitted. What I told you was he was a vessel that was used.
Hey, Elder,
to
can I read
the
some
book.
scriptures when y'all get done?
There's a difference.
Okay, go ahead. You want to say some more on that, Daryl? And then I'm going to read some scripture, Naphtali.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to let everybody get a closing argument. We'll be on 3.
Okay.
Argument, but 2.
Okay. I don't get what you mean when you say that I just admitted that the man wrote it. What I admitted was the man was the vessel that was used to write the book. He does not. He does not. What the man claims is that he did not write the book. When he published it, he did not take credit for the authorship of the book.
I agree.
That's in writing.
Listen, what I'm saying is we on the same page, because a book we read, Moses tried to take credit for something, right? But water come out the water, they got punished for it. So understand, I'm not saying a vessel didn't come to him. I'm not saying he took credit for it. Any of that. I'm not saying how he put it on the paper. What I'm saying is whatever came into him, his hand was used to put it on paper. Can we agree to that?
Right. Ain't nobody denying that. I'm not understanding how you.
We need to find out what is it that this one man, or was it another man that had a vessel or divine force come to him to help add to that book?
Yeah. Can we get it straight out the horse's mouth? Let's get it straight out of JBN's mouth.
Hey, can I read these scriptures, man? Hey, they've been going for a long time.
We in the middle of answering the man's question. We in the middle of answering the man's question. Can we do that without being interrupted, K. Judah?
Man, y'all been talking for a long time, saying nothing.
You ain't been saying nothing, so let's keep it that way till we're done.
Let me say this. Me and Daryl was having a conversation, right? Now, we both admit, right, a divine force, just like we said divine force. Same thing. Same thing. But we had many prophets in the book, right? And I had a hard time getting the name out of my brother, right? Because I was looking for a specific name and he was giving me things that made one on my head. I get it now. But I think now we finally reached that one person that a divine force came down with too, and he used his hand, and whatever tool he used, he put on paper what was, I guess, put in him to put on paper. Would that be a good analysis?
That would be a good analysis. Yes, that sounds
okay.
That
Great.
sounds correct.
So now,
yes.
Don't you think we should know about what he believed in?
If you want, I got his biography. Shoot, where is that book at? I got his biography. I researched him too. I had the same questions when I came into the OSP. You ain't asking me anything, or Kyle, anything that I hadn't asked myself. And if I may, I can speak for Kyle. I'm sure he said he had the same questions.
So do you know what what does it take to be a 33rd degree Mason?
I do not know what it takes to be a 33rd degree Mason. I don't know their trials and rituals and rites. Honestly, I really didn't care. By the time I was researching JBN and in the middle of the WASP, whoever he was, I just started to care less because of the information in the book.
Thank you, Qanath. I was hoping we'd get back to that.
All right, King Judah, go ahead and read your I respect
all right.
Hey, I'm gonna let you hold on before you read that. Hey, Bronze, I'm gonna let you on here. I need to see your face in the background because I don't see these other brothers' face. I need to see your face in the background. And when you come on, I need you. You can say what you want to say, but I need you also to apologize to call my brother the derogatory name in our set what we believe in. You know,
who said who did?
The brother Bronze.
Bronzo.
Bronzo. He said my brother like to flip on the other side of the fence. You know, in the chat. And
I had put in the chat. If I may, I did put in the chat that he shouldn't say anything about the brother's sexual orientation. I don't know whether he is or not. That's his journey, and we don't care about that.
He's not.
Qanath, I appreciate the fact that you stepped into the arena on this. Ooh, I can't wait for these brothers to get their sources because I'm about to get that.
Okay, we're ready. All right, let King Judah read this. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna let King Judah read the scripture, then Naphtali up. Go ahead, King Judah, read the scripture, then Naphtali up.
All right, I'm gonna be real quick. Just a few scriptures, but I'm gonna be quick with the sword. Okay, this is Psalm 68, verse 1 through 8, and it reads: "Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let them also that hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melted before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of Yah. But let the righteous be glad. Let them rejoice before Yah. Yea, let them exceedingly rejoice. Sing unto Yah. Sing praises to his name. Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name Yah. And rejoice before him." Not no duality. Him. That's a man. Let me continue. A father of the fatherless. That's a man. A father of the fatherless. And of judges of the widow. Man,
Kyle, let him finish, Kyle.
Let me
my bad. I didn't know I was on. My bad.
Oh, no,
my bad.
You good,
I ain't mean that, fam. I thought I was.
No, you good. You good, my brother. A father of the fatherless and a judge of the widows. Is Yah in his holy habitation. Yah sitteth in the solitary in families. He bringeth out those which are bound with chains. But the rebellions dwell in a dry land. Oh Yah, when thou wentest forth before thy people, when thou didst march through the wilderness, Salah, the earth shook. The heavens also dropped at the presence of Yah. Even Sinai itself was moved at the presence of Yah, the power of Israel. Not all people, the power of Israel. Now I want to get one more.
Okay, go ahead. I got a question for you.
Okay. Ecclesiastes, well, I'm going to get two more. Hold up, just watch this. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 12. "And furthermore, by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books, there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh." Man, Israelites out there, stick with the book that your mama, your granddaddy, your aunties and uncles, they were saved by the Bible. The Bible changes lives, the spirit of the mind. Now, let me get one more. This is Matthew chapter 19 and verse 15. "And he said, and he laid his hands on them and departed thence. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yah. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. And he said unto him, which Yahshua said, thou should not murder. But in Exodus, he said, thou should not kill. So I want to know something. When all nations go to war, are they murdering or are they killing? If I run up on my brother, that's murder. If I just blow my brother's brains out, that's murder. But if somebody break into my house, I killed them.
Okay,
it's
before you
different
answer,
things.
So why
before you answer
okay,
that, before you answer that, please hold that thought. Naphtali, I want to allow him to answer that. If you want to say something, you can, but I want him to answer that brief as possible because she's been sitting for a whole half an hour and ain't say nothing, shit. All right, so I'm gonna allow him to answer that. Go back and forth a little bit. I want you to go ahead and speak. I promise. Go ahead, Daryl.
What was it you said about killing? Can you read that? Can you read that passage one last time, please? The last passage.
King Judah. I think it said, "Thou shalt not kill."
Okay, what's up, brother?
Okay,
Dad?
so he said, "Thou shalt not kill." Correct.
You want me to read it again? You said
he said, "Thou shalt not."
Read that last part.
The biblical God said, "Thou shalt not kill." Am I correct?
In Exodus, yes.
Then why is it that he sent you to war?
But he just said, "Thou shalt not murder."
Did he say, "Thou shalt not murder" or "Thou shalt not kill"?
He made it plain in Matthew 19, thou shalt not murder. It's a difference between killing and murdering.
Does the King James Bible say that? What Bible are you reading from? Because it's
King James Bible. King James Bible.
Huh. Interesting.
Thou shalt not murder is different
I feel like
between
that says,
Russia
I feel like it's been saying thou shalt not kill. So you got Bibles that say different things. That's inconsistent.
Now the Lord just made it clear when he came on the scene. He really established the law. Just like about marriage, he really laid it down. They asked about marriage. He said it wasn't like that in the beginning. Hey, what good thing should I do? Thou shalt not murder. You kill to eat, brother.
I don't kill to eat. I don't kill to eat, brother. I'm vegan.
Well, the world do. Why they not being punished for killing animals? We killed animals back in the day to make atonement for sins. They wasn't murdering the animals. They was killing the animals.
Because it was actually Abel that did the first murder. It wasn't Cain.
Huh? I'm done.
It was actually Abel that did the first murder. It wasn't Cain.
Judah, this is the trick.
Let Naphtali go. Let Naphtali go in, and then the Daryl let you.
I was going to expand. I was going to
expand.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done.
Let him go and expand. Let him go and expand. Go ahead, expand. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Was it not Abel that brought to your Most High the flesh of a lamb?
Do you believe that?
It's in your Genesis. It's in your book. It's in your book.
Here's the deal, Qanath. Here's the deal, Qanath. They want to ask you a bunch of questions about what you believe that they don't believe. My question is this: do you believe that? Because you seem like you're arguing for that point. If you don't believe that point, why are you putting this brother up to answer that question on something you don't believe anyway? That's a false argument in debate.
Okay,
and I'm calling you out.
Okay, that's good. Can you answer the question for me though?
No. Do you believe that? If you believe that, then the brother can answer it because it's relevant. If you don't believe it, then it ain't relevant, brother.
Abel.
We about to start hitting y'all on that. We about to start hitting you on what you believe.
What I'm going to do, hey Daryl.
Hold on, let me finish because Don actually interrupted me. So I just need 30 more seconds. Okay.
It ain't relevant.
Your boy can't.
No,
listen,
Don,
bro. Can I talk? Can I talk? I'm getting emotional over what your books say objectively. Okay.
It ain't relevant.
Your boy Abel did the first murder, and your God accepted the blood in the guts of a lamb when Cain gave him fresh fruits and herbs from the earth, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, y'all.
Can I read it to you? Want me to read
Go
it?
ahead, man.
You want me to read it because you haven't read anything.
Don't do it.
Okay, because Elder Qanath, he haven't read anything. He said that Abel was the first murderer, but did he prove that he was the first murderer? Too much talking make it seem real.
The lamb
All your
God.
philosophy,
God accepted that. It didn't accept Cain.
man, all you do is talk, bro. All you been doing is talking, bro. You've been doing rap battles and ciphers. Fall back, bro.
Okay, all right.
All right, Naphtali, you got the floor.
All right.
Naphtali
Y'all
got the
go
floor.
ahead, man. I'm done.
Naphtali got the floor, and then we're going to close it out. Go ahead, Naphtali. You got the floor.
Qanath, can I get my closing?
You're going to get it. Everybody going to get a closing. Naphtali?
I appreciate you, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to hold anybody too long. I was just very interested in trying to understand, with the stigma that's behind the Masons, you would think that they would want to care, especially at the level at the 33rd level. And the fact that you guys don't care and you haven't done your homework, it just shows.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
The fact is that you haven't done your homework considering the source, and this you're banking on a source who has a background that's, you say you don't know anything about the Masons and what the Masons are about. So are you guys familiar with the Canaanites at all, the Phoenicians, and how they're tied to the Masons, the Masonic?
Yeah, I'm abreast of how it ties to them, and I'm abreast of how it ties to Israel.
Okay, so but it's primarily tied to the Canaanites, right? So you guys
are Canaanites. That land is Canaan. So
well, hold on, because the god of the Canaanites is Baal, and Baal goes back to Lucifer.
Modern times, in terms of prophecy.
Let her finish. Let her finish, Don P.
It's gonna be.
So my question to you is that if it's tied to the Canaanites and it's tied to their God, and that's the God that you guys want to worship, that's the God you guys want to serve?
Nope.
That's
we don't
the
serve
creator.
a God.
That's
Y'all
the creator.
ain't been listening the whole time.
That's
we don't serve a God.
That's their creator.
Let her finish.
But that's where okay. I get your philosophy, right? I get it, but it's based off it leads towards the Canaanites, the Masons. When you go back to Hiram was a Canaanite. He was king of Tyre with the Masons and the builders. So when you look at the history of the Masons, they go back to the Masons and the builders were the Canaanites, and it goes back to Hiram, who was the king of Tyre, correct? And building based off the temple, right? You guys follow me, right? You guys there?
Yeah, you talking to Brother Kyle. I'll keep my mouth shut. Go ahead, Kyle.
I'm trying to build with you because I'm trying to explain to you that you guys understand that this whole thing is based off the Canaanites and their God and their creator, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and educate. My brother Kyle said that he was abreast of it, so I'll keep my mouth shut on this. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy is a 33rd degree Mason, right? And you say you don't know anything about the Masons. You don't know anything.
That's what I said. I didn't say I didn't know anything about Masons.
But you don't know that. Okay,
I don't know what it takes to be a 33rd degree Mason.
But hold on, the Masons' whole thing comes out of the doctrine of the Canaanites.
Okay.
And who their creator God and who they worship. And we know how they worship, correct?
Correct.
And how did they worship, brother?
They worship Baal and Ashtaroth and Dagon and Hadath.
And how did they do that?
By sacrificing lambs and goats on
by sacrificing children.
Not only children, sacrificing lambs, goats, and everything else.
Not only you say it's like it's a downplay. You don't even want to eat an animal, but you say that you downplay it like sacrificing a child is nothing.
I'm just saying the Israelites did it too.
And that's why they went into captivity.
Okay.
It's why we went
I'm not against that, sister.
Okay, so you have to understand what I'm saying, though. But
I understand what you're saying. You don't understand what I'm saying.
No,
you said,
bro, you got come on.
The doctrine is based off of the Canaanites, the Masonic doctrine, and everybody knows that. This is not a secret. That's why the Moors go back to the Canaanites. The Moors, they call themselves Masons and stuff like that, they go back to Canaan. So my thing is to you, you have a 33rd level degree Mason. When we say that they make, when it's rumored that when they make it to this level, that they have to profess that Lucifer is Lord or is God, right? That's what
That
it's,
is a rumor.
but that's a risk that you're willing to take.
Hey, hold
No,
on, let me
what
say
I'm
something.
trying
Hold on.
to
Hey, let me interrupt. Let me pull a rank. Let me pull a rank. Now I can go in my closet. I'm not going to do that out of respect for my uncle, right? But he was a 33rd degree Mason. I got his whole certificate, right? And some of the stuff they got to do is on the certificate. And one of them is worshiping Satan. Hold on, brother. One of them, and this is why I went there, because this please allow me to build, because I try to do stuff strategically, and I say I play chess. It's because I want the truth for all of us. And we kept on talking about source, but the source was already there. And that's the guy, I keep forgetting his name. Please forgive me because I'm not good with names, right? It was the white guy. And I went to his source is Masonry. And I think it's important. Like somebody said, well, what did Moses believe? How you know? Well, Moses believed in being an Egyptian, right? But we could say, y'all could say, just like Moses said, he had this divine force. But then we go into evidence, right? Which are other sources. So we trying to find sources and seem like we're getting well just because it's said. But now we do have a source, and that's the guy himself. And his source, or not source, but his belief is Masonry. And now we need to know what does that have to do in this understanding.
It has nothing to do with it. That's
now,
exactly what we've been trying to tell you, brother.
So did he come out of
it from being a Mason?
Did he come out of being a 33rd degree Mason?
He was disbanded before he became a 33rd.
Did he die a third?
No, he didn't. No, he did not die a 33rd degree Mason. He was that was added to him after his death.
You know what this brother doesn't understand? This brother doesn't understand history. Hey, Qanath, I was just going to speak to you directly, real quick.
No, listen, because brother, I rarely say this, but you just really made a big bamboozle.
No, I didn't.
I'm explaining to you why. Now I'm gonna mute you up, and please don't unmute, because you said he became a Mason after his death, but you forgot I asked you a question earlier. I said, what came first? Which one he believed first? And Daryl shaking his head. I said he believed the Creator. Which one? No, which one came to him first? Being a Mason or the Creator? Which one came to him first? You said Masonry. So how did he die being a Mason? I mean, they made him a Mason after his death. So that means he could not have even used his hand through this divine force to even write that book, because he was a Mason first. You said out your own mouth. Hold on, bro. I'm not finished. You out of your own mouth, and Daryl's agreeing that you said that he was a Mason first before he used his hand, that this divine force gave him to write the book, to put the letters or words in the book. Now you're saying, remember I said it sounded like a forked tongue, double tongue? Now you're saying that he became a Mason after his death. So if he was a Mason after his death, there's no way that he could have used his hand to write that book. So which one came first? Him being a Mason, or that divine force giving him the knowledge to write that book?
Now, you going to listen to me this time, brother? Because that's not what I said. First of all, I said he got Masonry first. He got Masonry first. He didn't become a 33rd degree Mason till after his death. He wasn't buried a Mason. They disbanded him.
So that's why I asked
it wasn't till, hold on, when he died. Oh, you know this is a fact, Qanath. If you say your father is a Mason, when they died,
my uncle was.
Oh, your uncle, excuse me. Your uncle was a Mason. When they died, they put the Masonic symbols, rites, and all that stuff on their tombs. He died with none of those. Those weren't added till about 70 years after his death. into the 1960s.
Why?
He didn't become a 33rd degree Mason until after his death.
Why?
Is this book? Why? Because he brought this type of revelation.
Qanath?
What I'm trying to tell you is he tell you, well, what comes through a WASPI is stuff like what happens to the slave masters. So this wasn't right up white people alley in 1882. You dig what I'm talking about? When it was when it's bad.
Real quick, let me apologize to
because I know you long-winded.
Hold on, let me apologize to Neftali. Were you finished? I'm sorry. Because I don't think she was finished. Because brother,
Elder, you didn't have to apologize. I am finished. Actually, guys, I'm going to be hopping off. I'm getting a bit tired, but this was a really great conversation.
Hey, great work, Neftali. Great work, my sister.
Oh, thank you, K. Judah. You know when
Nisi,
yeah, they don't call me the champ for no reason.
That's right.
That's right.
Hang on for about 20 seconds, Nisi.
That's right.
Hang on for about 20, 30 seconds. Your aunt about to go in.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. This for Daryl and Cal. Do y'all think y'all can really mess with the champ in the ring, bro? Because y'all gave up a source now. Do y'all think y'all can mess with the champ in the ring? Remember you said you was ready. I'm just hyping it up, man, because I'm just trying to see. Because the debate deals with sources. Hey, Nepsi, you want to describe how debate goes?
Chapter and verse, and you dig what I'm talking about? We just going Bible.
You want to give us the understanding on how debate works, on what a person should bring to a debate?
Well, yeah, you know, they have their source material, but they don't have anything outside of it to really corroborate with it. Right now, it's just really their philosophy and their belief, which is okay. Everybody's free to believe in what they want to believe. Right. But as far as going up against the validity of it, there is really no way of going up against someone's opinion. You know, this is this man's opinion, and if they want to take this man's opinion as their sole existence of reasoning as to why they existed, then who am I to tell them that it's not true?
All right, 3 minute close out. 3 minute close out. I'm gonna start with you know what? I'm gonna give you. Go ahead, Don. I didn't give you a chance. Go ahead.
Can I get in? I wanted to get in because I didn't get my portion and to get in on this discussion because y'all, and that's why I was laying back because I wanted you to lay the groundwork because you're a master at setting traps.
But he was wrong.
That's why I was laying back because I wanted you to set the trap. I wanted to go in because this man said something about the philosophy. And it was what we were just talking about. And when he said his man was a Mason and he didn't understand, you just opened the trap door for Don P. So now let's get it real quick. Bruh, 33 degree Mason. Do you understand the revelations of the 33 degree Mason? No, you don't. Okay. Do you know who Albert Pike is? Albert Pike is the only individual that has no type of political affiliation that has a statue in a primarily political area in the United States. Do you know who the hell Albert Pike is? See, you don't understand the degrees and the graduation through the degrees to become a Mason. So what you need to do, cuz, is shut your mouth, both of you niggas. Shut your mouth and go pick up the book.
All right, I'm gonna start from there.
Whoa. Stop. Can I give the title? Can I give the title of the book?
We already got Albert Pike's book.
Okay, so then really, seriously, when you get to the 33rd degree and you know who it is, the chief architect, you really gonna come up here and talk this stuff to
I know
us?
what's said about it. I know what's said about it, but I know Masons lie.
Sir,
I know
are
Masons
you
are
really
told
gonna
lies
step up
all
on
the
this
way till they get
panel?
the truth.
Wait. Where we talk about the Most High is a Mashiach, Yahushua, Ha Mashayach, and his daddy, Yehudah. And you really gonna step up here and talk about, well, we know it the most? Are you serious?
All right,
Bruh,
I'm closing out. I'm
it's
closing
war.
out. I'm
It's
closing
war.
out.
Okay,
It's
I'm about to
war.
read this
I'm
last
closing.
It
scripture.
ain't nothing but war.
Wait a minute. No, that's
bruh.
enough. Hold up. I'm gonna give everybody a minute.
It
I'm gonna
ain't
start
nothing
with
but war.
hold on. And I'm only giving a minute. Okay, call gone. Hey, Daryl, I'm gonna give you a minute, brother. Go ahead, Daryl. I'll give you a minute. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, man. I'm good for the night, man.
All right. Call, you got a minute, brother. That's how I was gonna give you a minute too, but you jumped off. That's good. You already got it. Go ahead, call. You got a minute. 60 seconds, bro.
Oh, you talking to me, fam?
Yeah, time start now. 60 seconds. Go.
Well, you dig what I'm talking about. My name is Cosmon Cal. Check out the information, man. If you got melanin, don't be afraid to read. Just read the book. If you don't like it, throw it away. Things get confused. Like I said that he wasn't a Mason before he got kicked out of Masonry because he revealed this much light. This is the only book in the world that teaches you how to beat white supremacy in a capitalistic society without busting a shot. This book is progressive for today. But we understand our creator is cyclical, but he's also progressive. He never stopped. He never rested. He never slept. He kept on creating the whole time. You dig what I'm talking about? So you dig what I'm talking about? Y'all go over there and go on Cosmon Cal TV, man. Sub, like, share. Peace to the big brother Qanath for having us on, man. You asked me 100 questions. I didn't even get to ask one. You dig what I'm talking about? I didn't even get to answer one of them. You dig what I'm talking about? They was coming with questions and questions and questions beyond questions. You dig what I'm talking about?
I'm glad you held your ground, brother.
I would just say this in closing. Brothers, we don't come at y'all to point out differences. We come at you to point out similarities and to show y'all we won thing. And in the end of the day, in the end of the day, I got a whole process on how to beat white supremacy. And it came through a white nigga. He gave a straight drop on all the slave masters. What's really going on today? Prophecy about what's happening today and what's going to happen in a couple years and stuff that we seeing right now. Even the virus.
Time. That's a minute. That's it. No.
Okay.
I can't. I appreciate it. Don P, you got a minute. Go.
You know what? I was just self-talking. And I am so, Qanath, thank you, brother. Thank you for jumping in the background and doing your research real quick to bring these fools out. Because Don P, oh man, that's my shit. Get it. 33 degrees. That's when you are informed of who the chief architect in this world system, which we call the principalities of the air. That's when you get exposed to who it is. This is who they following. Now, the other thing was the principality of the air, and things are going to work that way. These cats are being driven by every wind of doctrine. Man, there was another point I wanted to make about that, but that's really my strong suit in terms of dealing with masonry, and because it runs so prevalent in our society, and you don't even know how masonry runs. All your fraternities and all that stuff, they all lined up under that world system through the different hierarchies. Hasatan plays 12-level chess, and Masonry is not the top, because here's the deal.
Sure isn't.
When and I'm gonna take those seconds you took. When Sir Rothschild can push his 2 fingers in the chest of now King Charles, that lets you know who's running the game.
All right, time. All right, time. All right. Before you read your scripture and get your minute, also, can you do? Let me say this: the reason why this platform, this show was made because of my dear brother Yehudah, right? And I told you, man, I play chess because I generally love all my people, man. Whatever you may believe in, but I think everybody need to be heard. And if you believe in, like we believe in, Christ taught to my brother Yehudah, then it's my duty to let these brothers speak. It's my duty to let other people see, hey, look, this was out here, and it's my duty to say, you know what? See what these brothers have here? Challenge it, right? And it's their duty to say, okay, you know what they believe in? Let's challenge it and see what holds truth. Go ahead, Daryl, because you didn't speak. Give you a minute.
I hear what you're saying, man. At the end of the day, the best way to challenge the work is to read it for yourself and put it to the test from there.
No doubt. So that was my message to you, dear brother Yehudah, right? There's no hate in my heart. I tell you, man, if you listen to this, but you need to look into yourself, man. You need to look into yourself. Me and these brothers went back and forth. I asked this, and I wasn't holding back. They'd tell you I wasn't holding back. Now they answered the best they could, right? Some stuff I saw, some stuff I didn't, but for you to say, well, you letting the brothers spoil the minds of the people. Well, I don't know why you think that people can't see shit like you see. If you can see through shit, why can't they see through shit?
Exactly.
That was well said. Well said.
You're not any better. Anybody else in way of seeing things, my dear brother. So if I believe what they believe, I do. If I don't, I don't. And I don't. I see something they say, but I'm starting to catch on more. And I will have these dialogues with these brothers in our room. And they will tell. In fact, I'm gonna let them say, if they say speak 20 seconds on the room, our F.O.P.E. Academic Debate League, right? Can y'all speak on that room right now we in, and how it's growing and what y'all see is happening in that room right now? Who would want to go first?
To be honest with you, so much going on in that room. I don't even pay attention to it that much. To be honest with
right.
you.
I'm
just keeping real with you, man. I'm not a huge quarreler. I don't quarrel a lot. I don't do that. This is different for me for even being here. I just wanted to be able with my brother Kyle to support him. So that's why I'm here. I'm not really the debate type. I'm not the quarreling type. That's why I'm quiet in the chat. I don't say much. I look, I watch, but I don't say much.
I respect that, Kyle. You want to talk about what was? Because you've been very vocal in the room, made good points, and going back and forth. What do you think about the other brethren and sisters in the room? And information. It's all about information and building. What you think?
I'm sorry, Kyle. Real quick, let me give me just a few seconds. I wanted to touch on something that he had said about the right to believe. Now, my philosophy is this: you got 2 types of listeners in this world. You got those that listen to respond, and you got those that listen to analyze. And you're gonna be one of the 2. So, coming out of my Christianity, when I had approached the WASP, trust me, I had all my skeptical questions to it too. And I did my research. I saw that it was, people had it tied to cults and all kind of insidious types of shit. But it wasn't until I cracked it open and started reading it for myself that I found the beauty in the information. Not only that, but it's practical. It actually changed my life for the past 20 years for the better. It was progressive. It was very evolutionary. There are things for me the Bible could never do. I'm just putting that out there. You ain't got to believe me. In fact, I insist that you don't. I encourage you not to believe me. So go ahead.
All right, that's your point. Cal, you want to speak about the Academic Debate League?
I think it's a good league and it's growing, man. And shout to y'all brothers, man. Shout to all my brothers, man. Because in the end of the day, it don't matter what you believe. We all believe in one creator, and it don't matter what we do, because if we don't put creator first, it will fail.
No doubt. Okay, go ahead, King Judah. You get the last
Hey.
word. And listen, when I say last word, brothers, in fact, y'all could drop off right now, right? Because I'm tired. We've been on almost 4 hours. Let this brother get the last word. He want to speak, then he gonna read the scripture. How you want to? Which one you want to do first? Go ahead, Al.
I just want to say this: hey, Israelites worldwide, when you eat food and it don't taste good to you, you spit it out and never eat it again. The Bible is the only book you should eat. The only Bible, the Bible is the only book you should drink, because this book tastes good. It don't have no bitter taste. So anything outside of that, if it don't taste right, spit it out your mouth. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 8. And it reads, "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee." Read that again. "For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be at rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid." So Israel, you in captivity. The Bible is the answer to get back to your Elohim and your big brother Yahshua, whom your faith should be in. So like I said before, if you eat anything outside the Bible that don't taste right, spit it out your mouth. Big salute, Elder Qanath, and my F.O.P.E family.
No doubt. Let me let y'all know right now. I stand on the Bible, the King James Bible from Genesis to Revelation. You know, everybody got. Hey, at the end of the day, Most High gonna take care of y'all. You know, but I stand on the Bible. You know, and I mean it. But I'm fair. I try to be fair to all people, man. You know, whether they trying to get over me or not, I know the Most High gonna protect me. You know, that's my overstanding. So with that, man, my name is Qanath Yahawashi Yasha Allah, Most High bless. Hey, Star Lima, everybody in the chat, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in, man. Hey, put some likes up in the room, please, brothers and sisters. Oracle, bless you. Like I said, Star Lima, Flyer, Augustus, man. Y'all, son, there's a lot of y'all. Where's one? Bless Lima, not Lima, Flyer. We're gonna see, can we get you a wrench? We're gonna ask the sisters, because we don't even want to be in charge of the comment board, you know. But you've been on for a long time, and so have Don P been on for a long time. So hopefully Lima Star will start opening up the comment board to get some wrenches out. Like I said, it's up to them, you know. But Most High bless everybody in the chat, man. Stay strong. We supposed to put a couple of videos up today, but Shawshan doing a lot of time. He ain't have a chance to. But tomorrow, Most High will. We got a great interview coming up. And then we got another brother. He's supposed to do something tomorrow, but he can't. But he's going to do something soon. He's going to talk about the Hebrews in Africa. Oh man, it's just a lot, you know. In academia, F.O.P.E academia debate league, it's fire in the chat, brothers going back and forth. You know, sometimes it get a little too heated over there. I'm about to go over there and you know, y'all slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of good information there, and some information I think is crazy as hell too. You know, so hopefully we get down to the nitty gritty and get the truth out of everything. I believe we have the truth. F.O.P.E for our people edification. Most High bless. With that, grace and peace. Shalom. Shalom. All right, bro. Peace.